So, for those who do not remember the faces and the wonderful people that we play together with here, let's quickly go through and reintroduce ourselves, shall we? And since he was so eager to say that everything was fixed, Damien.
Hello, I'm Damien, or Who's Gaming Now, and I have a face right now.
Hey!
That almost didn't happen. That was a bit of an issue. But I'm here. I'm well rested this time. This is the first episode I'm well rested. I'm shocked. And that won't stop Dumbar from being dumb. I play Dumbar, and Dumbar is a Dumbar. I'm looking forward to this because we just kind of all put together that where we are, like we kind of knew we were in the World of Warcraft, and the last episode we kind of figured out where we are in that universe, and we're slowly world building still, and it's kind of cool to see.
The world is on the brink of monumental change, as they say, in the way to epic intro.
Yeah.
Lima, talk to us.
Hi, I'm Lima Zulu Tango. I play Alistair Bramley, and I don't know what else to say. Thank you. Passing it over to Grumbles, for example.
He could have said welcome. You're welcome, I guess. It could be worse.
No, you're not. I would rather be asleep right now.
Hello, my name is Funkin Burnbright, and I'm playing Grumbles.
Hold on.
It's a Batman Bruce Wayne situation.
Yeah.
Batwayne.
Batman. Yes, and I'm hoping, amongst other things, that Discord isn't going to poop the bed and ruin all the effort we put into setting this up beforehand.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll be fine. Yay.
The idea of Bruce Wayne going, "Oh no, I'm not Batman. I have a Batman. That's very different."
I play cricket, you see. Yes. No.
Yeah.
And someone who certainly is cricket, Doc. How you doing?
Good morning. Yes, struggling. My OBS has just crashed.
Oh dear.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Touch
It's
it,
fi- as long as you don't press OK on the crash report, it doesn't actually crash usually.
No, it's just a stream reconnected. OBS has reconnected. Oh, at last, I'm back live again. Right. Okay. Yes. My name's Doc Strangefoot. I'm playing Ragnar Iron Fist, a dwarf of receding hairline and receding eyebrows after after encountering a funkin' gnome who can't control his impulses to throw items in my general direction.
Can confirm.
It's accidental, but yeah, I think there's a Gnomegeddon's about to happen.
Gnomegeddon. Wow.
Yeah,
He's going to storm the shores of Normandy.
Oh, we're off to a great start.
I'm supposed
Spoiler alert, he thinks I can't control my spells.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm spending most of my healing points actually trying to restore my eyebrows, beard, hairline, or anything else that gets singed by a certain gnome who will go without mentioning, Fonkin. Yes, we had a good fight last time, fighting a basilisk, if I remember, where after I lost one of my eyebrows, he got rather upset and beat the hell out of it. And we're in the saltflats apparently, on our mecha striders, heading. Well, we're following a Taurian who's guiding us across this dangerous land. All fun.
That is a very good sum up of what happened last time. And the last thing, if I'm not completely mistaken with my summary that I put in, because last time we played was almost 3 weeks ago. Actually, 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
But you had just arrived at the Shimmering Flats racetrack, just as the dusk settles across the land, and I'm gonna calm down my music because that was way too epic right now. There we go. And you see in front of you many different tents. You see a lot of people, really, different types. There's humans, there's some sort of strange type of elf, there's some dwarves, there's goblins, there's you see an orc and a few others. Like there's a lot of different types here. And as you approach, there's a wizard in a huge purple robe, huge purple hat, and you can surmise he is a wizard because he's standing underneath the sign that says "Friendly Neighborhood Wizard."
Huh.
And he turns to you and he goes, "Hey, welcome to the saltflats." And he's just giving you one of those "I'm prompting you to speak to me" kind of smiles by just standing there and staring at you, smiling, kind of creepily. Like it's slightly off-putting the way he's smiling at you.
Funkin just pauses for a moment and sort of half muffled under his breath sort of says, "Father? Hello?"
I am no father. In fact, I have no children. At all. And I never will have. After that incident. He goes slightly quiet for a moment. But anyway, that's no bother for now. Are you here to see the races? Or are you here to participate?
Yes, and maybe. What races are you referring to?
He looks perplexed. You don't know about the races of the Shimmering Saltflats?
No, but we're really excited to learn about them.
Longstride, who's with you, just kind of goes, "Yeah, we're okay. I think we're staying here for at least a night, and that means you get to see the races. I might have forgotten to tell you about them if you're not aware, but they yeah, they do so one hand you have the gnomes, and on the other hand you have the goblins, and they each have their own particular kind of engineering skill. And the goblins have a strange tendency to use rocketry, and gnomes there's a lot of springs involved. It's weird. Anyway, usually gets quite tight, and yeah, anyone can enter, and there's betting on it, and yeah, so we might as well pay admission here and find ourselves a place to rest for the night. So I'll find myself a tent, and well, you guys do whatever you do. He pays the man for the admission of all of you, and he spurs his Kodo into walking into the camp.
Longstride, are there any sort of like big do's and don'ts here? Like, we're not familiar with all the local customs.
No, Yeah. Do stay off the racetrack and don't go on the racetrack. Those are do's and don'ts around here.
Sounds
Don't
easy.
do the racetrack. Got it.
What?
Dunbar, we've got to do and not do the racetrack. Perfectly clear.
I don't think that's what he meant.
We'll see who gets ourselves into deep doo-doo or deep don't-don'ts.
I thought that was Alistar that did that.
That's fair.
I heard that.
Sorry. Press the digitate a quick breeze of Febreze.
Is that crease release stuff? So.
Oh God. Well, yeah, no, you see Longstride take his Kodo over towards a group of tents where it says guests, and parks his Kodo, and just walks into a tent and closes the tent flap. The wizard looks at you and is like, well, are you gonna stand here in the admissions gate, or are you gonna go watch the races? My money tonight is on the goblins. If you want to bet, then you gotta talk to the guy where it says betting. And he points over to a sign where there's a man who's remarkably similar to him where it says betting.
Remarkably similar, like twins, or remarkably similar, like he has the same outfit?
Exactly same outfit, exactly same face, exactly same mannerisms.
Oh.
It even says wizard. It says betting wizard.
Where does it say betting wizard?
On the sign above him.
Betting wizard.
No, betting, not betting. That's something different.
Betting wizard. This one's lovely. It's got springs, you see, but it's also the NASA technology, so it hugs you.
Oh, I was thinking a
That's
different kind of betting. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you always have to go there?
I always make it weird. Yeah, Damien, why are you mirrored suddenly?
Yeah, I just flipped it
What?
on my end.
do you mean?
Don't whatever you do, Damien, don't fiddle with the goddamn camera.
What?
Touch nothing. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Why did you say that, Tiger? You can fix it on your end. You can just
No,
flip it.
just
no,
fix it.
no,
Don't
I
tell
can't.
him.
I can't
Oh.
because
How do you
I don't
flip
have individual cameras.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's fine. We can see what it says.
Roll with it.
It's not flipped for me.
Yes, that's the thing.
No,
You see yours mirrored. We see yours normal.
Yeah, yours should be flipped, and then you flip it back for yourself locally. But it's whatever. I
Yeah,
already
instead of
flipped
that,
you.
he
so-
flipped us all off. Classic
Why?
Damien.
Why would it be like that? That makes no sense.
It's because it's your camera.
So don't flip it. Why do softwares need to flip it?
I don't
Put
know.
it in natively.
I don't know. It's
Native
annoying.
capture.
It's annoying.
So my light seems dimmer than usual.
Is it hot in here?
Somebody making toast?
Having a rough day. Not going well. Feel like I'm pale.
Just a question.
Doc,
T-
could you do me a favor and clap your hands? Because my chat said your audio was desynced.
Why would just his be desynced?
I don't know.
It might
Oh,
because
yes,
my
it is.
My
It
PC
is
had a right shit fit and reconnected everything.
very desynced.
No, it's okay on my end.
If he disconnects, it's
Okay,
gonna break everything.
Doc, just clap your hands in front of the camera so we can see how bad the desync is.
I don't even hear the clap.
But there's no sound coming from him when he's clapping.
There won't be because I'm on push to talk.
Exactly.
Hang on. I'm on push to talk down. Hang on.
Oh, it's fine here.
Yeah, no, look. At least.
Oh, now
For
his
me.
camera froze for me.
No, it's fine here.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, okay, now it's back.
Yeah.
Try again, Doc.
Chad, if you haven't noticed, we're trying to use Discord this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it's going fine.
Okay, so now I can see you snapping your fingers.
It's all in sync and fine on my end.
Okay, Doc, try talking, pushing down, push down your push to talk, and then snap your fingers at the same time.
Test 1, 2, 3. How's that?
It's fully in sync. Everything's fine.
Yeah, his camera is not synced for me.
Well, then that's on your end.
Yeah,
That's
that's quite possible.
sounds like a Swedish issue.
Now he's snapping his fingers for me.
Yep,
He
same for
said a
me.
Swedish issue.
Wait, okay, so
Swedish and German.
it's so he's out of sync for two people, but not for the ones that are the
Yeah,
furthest
well
away
played,
from
Discord,
him.
well played.
Wow, I'm actually impressed.
So for anyone wondering why
you do
we
it
were
again?
late today, this is why.
Can you snap your fingers or something again?
The good thing is I'm in sync for myself, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and you're
No,
in
he's
sync.
in
There you
sync
go.
for me.
Yeah, see,
He's literally across the world from me.
he's in sync for me and Damien, but not for Grumble and Lima. That's impressive.
You got,
This is
especially if you
bullshit.
think about it geographically, you're actually spanning across, right? So Germany and Sweden in the middle,
Yeah.
closer to the UK than northern Norway and the west coast, and yet you three are in the ones furthest apart are in sync, and the ones closest together are out of sync. Brilliant technology, people. Technology.
Oh,
Isn't
boy.
it lovely?
Obviously, the British ISPs have picked the most direct route to wherever it is, but they decided that.
Yeah,
via
the
freaking
moon.
There we go. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We got that direct line to UK.
That good old open longest path first.
Okay, to all the people listening and watching, I'm gonna pitch an idea to you. If you all give us $10,000 each, we'll all convene in one place, play out the entire campaign, record it and everything, get it edited, and then publish one episode every 2 weeks to you, fully in sync and everything, and then you can just enjoy your content. How does that sound?
You say that as a joke, but that is exactly what roleplay did.
I know.
Roleplay literally, JP literally had a setup in his living room, and then with I can't even remember what the giant TV production interface thing. I can't remember what it's called. No, it's
Just to make it even more interesting, Lima is perfectly in sync when I watch him.
Yeah.
You can see him speaking and the word and everything. Yeah, exactly, perfectly in sync.
Let me
Doc, and
let's
you're
get
doing
back to the story. But how am I?
Somebody slapped the dwarf.
Doc is doing the best ventriloquism act I have ever seen. It's starting to look like old Jackie Chan films.
So if
Come at
anyone
me,
has
bro.
any good camera solution for us where we can all be in a call and have individual sources, because that's what we need, hit us up at Conquest and Cataclysm at gmail.com. We don't actually have that email. I want to point that out. Don't send anything to that email.
That's also a thing that happened with roleplay. When they were doing Mirror Shades, they made a joke about nerps.tv because as opposed to Twitch, and before the episode was ended, I had gotten that website.
Anyway.
Email us at desync problems.
Do you want me to restart Discord just to see if it fixes the async or not?
It's fine for 3 out of 5, so no.
Okay, because like I say, I'm only showing 15% CPU usage, 7% memory usage, and that's it. It's not my system struggling.
I
No,
don't
I
think
think
this
it's
is. I
Discord.
don't think this is on your end. This is not on your end. So there's that. Anyway,
What's happening on the web of winters? Anyway, let us proceed.
how about we get back to the story, shall we?
Yeah.
There's a story?
Apparently, something new we're trying. I'm not gonna have a piece of gum. Why would I do that? That's silly. I'm talking a lot. Anyway, so come with that now. You You find yourself a good place to settle down. There's a little campfire in between a group of 4 tents. There's places to leave your mecha striders, or you can, of course, wrap them up or unbox them, box them. I'm not sure what we would call that, but put them back together. There's there's so much going on, and you hear you're talking from each of the 2 camps where you see the different teams working on their different contraptions. You hear a lot of talk about it being a very special night, because apparently there's going to be more people entering their contraptions for racing, and just doing head-to-head kind of drag racing, as it is, down to the end of the first straight.
Okay, well, Ragnar's going to go and have a look and see about how they bet, and he's also going to see about how, if possible, you enter the race. If there's any way you can enter.
Yeah, so betting is done with the betting wizard. He will talk you through every step of how to do the betting when you talk to him. But entrance is into the race is done through the admissions wizard, where you talk to him and then you tell him what you want to do, and he'll talk you through it step by step on how to enter.
Okay, I'm going to go and wander off to the admissions wizard then and see how much it is to enter into the race.
All right. Before we take that, we're gonna hear if there's anything that the group wants to do. Like 3 of you alone, or do you want to do separate things?
I definitely don't want to enter racing, but if Alistar's entering with his little souped-up vehicle he made, I might want to bet on him.
Can I do that?
You could.
Is there a bipedal race rather than I'm strapped to a rocket? Because if they're going around on rockets, then I pretty much all of them have to explode for me to win.
So while you're looking around, you're not seeing anyone use their normal mounts. The goblins have what looks to be a modified reinforced mining cart, but to the front, on each of the front corners, there is chains and ropes and a lot of other stuff going forward to 2 giant red, like they look almost to you like fireworks, but they are supersized.
Oh.
And they are in like a contraption that holds them together, and in the minecart you see there's a seat, and it has some sort of controls that are rigged to those 2 giant fireworks rockets.
Okay.
And then on the gnome side, on the gnome side, you're not quite sure what this is, but it seems to be another modified kind of mining cart, but above it is a giant balloon.
What?
Yeah, it's a giant metal balloon.
Metal balloon.
Yeah, it's weird. You've never seen anything like this, and but everything that you can look at this and tell from this. Actually, you know what? You're gonna give me an engineering roll.
Oh,
Am I really?
Yes.
yes.
What have we all agreed on what an engineering role is?
Well,
in this?
it would be your skill for
Artificer?
Artificer?
yeah.
Okay. Spellcasting ability is intelligence, so just a straight up intelligence roll.
So you don't have anything in profession, artificer or engineering or anything like that. It just would be your.
No, there's no roll for it.
Okay. Well, in that case, do me an intelligence roll, but add
What
your.
I can do is, well, no, that would Arcana kind of applied to engineering stuff because it's, I mean, it's still artificer spellcasting. It's just
You don't have a proficiency in it or anything?
a proficiency is not a skill that I can roll, and I have proficiency with like wood carver tools, but it's not a. They're not going to introduce a separate skill just for artificers.
Yeah. Then give me just a straight up intelligence roll, but add your like whatever levels you have in
Proficiency
artificer.
modifier.
So intelligence, and then add your character level, because you're full artificer, aren't you?
Level
Yeah,
4.
4.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Oof.
+4. So
9.
Yeah. No. It's still.
no. I rolled a 5 and I have +4 intelligence and then +4 from artificer, so it's 13.
Yeah. But you're like, it's still slightly foreign to you, even though you've had your head inside this mecha strider and looked around and you've started understanding things about it, and you did quite well with that. But it's clear that there is way more stuff going on here. Like there is a lot of different things being used here. And so it's not quite how you would do things and how things would be done back home. So you're not 100% sure. And you know what? Would it be fair of me to ask you to do a will save to see if your curiosity gets the better of you? Do you think that's something that would happen to Alistair?
Well, probably. Yeah, I mean that's fair.
There's a reason why I ask. I don't want to step on any toes here or such.
No,
but if you
no,
don't
but
want to do it, then that's fine. But is this
Let's see.
something that Alistair would go
what
for?
my bond is and my flaws and stuff.
Yeah.
See if that plays to the.
I mean, he did put himself inside through the mouth of the chickens.
Yeah.
So I think there's a bit of a precedent, but I'm not saying that he should.
I'm surprised
do it,
he's
I'm just saying there is reason for the GM to think that.
Yeah.
My bond is one day I will return to my guild and prove that I am the greatest artisan of them all, and I can't become the greatest artisan of them all if I'm unwilling to dive deep.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true. If you won't put your head in weird holes, then who will?
Yeah, right.
Can-
Exactly.
Can someone
Phrasing.
can someone give me a clip of that, please? I need that audio.
Oh no!
So wisdom save is what you want.
Yeah. Yes, please. Ooh.
Hey, 16. That's not bad.
Yeah. So you don't get carried away by your want to go looking over there and such. You can choose if you want to go talk to them and actually have your wits about you and be fully in control of the conversation you have, instead of just, ooh, need to touch this, need to look, need to, you know.
Exactly. What happens if I lick this thing?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Actually, why I see him kind of like staring from a distance, looking at things, I want to approach him, and I'm gonna just put one finger on his shoulder so I don't crush him, and I'm gonna go, do you think you could make something better than what they're doing?
Well, I just got here, so maybe not right now. I'm kind of busy. I didn't have much to eat today, and
I know. I'll convince them to tell you every detail of what they did. Come on, come with me.
Okay.
So I want to approach up. I want to approach up, and these are little gnomes too, right?
Well, you can choose if you want to go talk to the goblins or the gnomes.
Well, the gnomes definitely, at least because they have that giant balloon thing. To me, very Dunbar that doesn't understand anything. Theirs looks the flashiest, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna walk right up to them. Oh, hello there, little gnomes.
Okay. While you guys
I am not in any way displaying any knowledge, relationship, or affection for Dunbar at this point. he can talk, but I'm not. I don't know that guy.
Yeah, he's like 5 feet behind me. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Look and go. Oh, that's interesting over there. That's lovely. Chewing on some bacon.
Funkin, what are you doing at this moment?
I think I'm probably going over near the betting guy, but not to bet or engage in conversation, but just to like listen in, see if there's any other patrons. Like, just get. Funkin's trying to just get the vibe of this place at first. He's trying to like, what's going on? Is it like feverish betting? Is it, or is this like a nothing race at the end of the day kind of situation? Like, what's the buzz?
Well, you see a lot of people gathered over there, and one of them, of course, is Ragnar, and and we're gonna go to the scene with Ragnar as he approaches the betting wizard.
Okay, yeah, I'm following Ragnar and just a couple of paces behind, and yeah, observing.
Hello there, says wizard in a purple hat and purple robes, looking directly at you, Ragnar.
Hi, I've come to see how you bet and how you enter. I mean, I've been told to see you about entries.
Oh, entries. Yes, that's the completely unrelated person over near the entries booth over there, but I can talk you through the betting if you want first.
Yes, that'd be appreciated. Thank you. I mean, how much? Is there a minimum bet or minimum wager?
No, there is not a minimum wager, but we have a very exciting evening tonight. There's going to be a lot of different races, culminating in the main race at the end of the evening, with the goblins facing off against the gnomes with their main contraptions. We, however, have many other races tonight. We have new racers coming in with their own mounts and contraptions. What would you like to bet on?
But new races, so you've got the goblins and the gnomes. Who are these new races?
Oh, they come from all over the place. After Deathwing started flying around, many people have come across the saltflats, both from down south and up north. Nobody knows where to go. It's hilarious.
Ragnar's looking a bit confused at the way the guy's talking. He sounds like some sort of really bad sort of.
He sounds like Mr. Movie Phone from the 90s when you would call up to find out what at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it sounds like a speaking clock, really bad speaking clock.
Yeah, no, you get this weird vibe from him. What would be a good roll on that? Like, would it be not a perception, but insight? Is that a thing?
Is he actually automated?
I mean, yeah, just give me a bit of a roll on what kind of vibe you get from this guy. Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah. You definitely see that, like, there's something, for lack of a better term, there's something going on behind the curtain as such. But because he's not human, but he's also not mechanical. There's something off here, and you can't quite place your finger on it, but it's something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call?
Waiting for that.
But yeah, no, he just, as you're studying him, you see that sometimes when he blinks, only one eye blinks, and then sometimes when he blinks, only the other eye blinks, and sometimes they don't fully close, and he kind of gets these twitches, and then just continues talking.
Okay, so what are the odds on the goblins and the gnomes today? You know, I presume there's odds on them to see, you know, wager I might want to put down.
Yes, very good question. Today, and there's a long, weird, odd pause.
Downloading.
Today, the odds are in favor of the gnomes.
Ah, okay.
This is because of new technology recently found by the gnomes. The goblins have had a long-standing win streak because of their contraption.
Okay, so Ragnar's going to reach into his pouch and he's going to get 2 gold out to put onto the gnomes. And he bets 2 gold on the gnomes.
2 gold on the gnomes. If you win, that'll net you 10 gold.
5 to 1 odds, that's nice. So Ragnar's then going to wander off and look at the find the entry place to see where he can enter. Well, not he enter, but you know, see how they enter.
Yeah, that'll be the same guy you talked to the first time. But
yeah,
we're gonna scurry on back a tiny bit together with Funkin as you're observing this. And I'm going to want an insight and such from Funkin, too, as you're observing the wizard speak to Ragnar.
All right. Funkin's chewing on a little bit of, like, bacon that's he just pulled out of his pocket. He's got a bit of lint, gnome hair on it.
Pocket bacon.
Insight. 17, so.
Ooh. Yeah, no, you're getting pretty much the same kind of feeling that I told you about to Ragnar, but you standing a bit further back, you notice the strange reality of things. That many people are walking up to him and seemingly speaking to him at the same time.
Okay.
And this wizard seems to just kind of interact with all of them. No issue, because they're doing their thing and then they're walking off.
Yep. Being someone who is incredibly familiar with illusory magic, does this feel like there's some sort of illusory magic at play here, or maybe also the other thing is, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Doc,
what happened?
come back to us.
Gonna break.
Oh no. Camera broke everything.
Everything's gonna break.
No.
2 things are flipped for me, and it's me and Damien, and we're still roughly in the same place, so we're good.
Hey, Doc's back.
Hey.
Hey.
Discord decided it was going to. I'm having serious tech issues today with.
Hey, on the plus side, you're synchronized for me now.
Yeah, put him back in the same spot.
Yay.
Same spot.
You fixed it by
Yay.
breaking it.
Oh dear.
Breaking by fixing. Or
Yeah.
fixing by breaking. How very goblin of you.
If I just hit those enough with a hammer.
Yeah, exactly. It exploded. Major success.
Sorry, Funkin, you were in the middle of something.
No, you're all good. Funkin is very, very familiar with illusory magic.
Yes.
So does he feel like, or is there anything like he's like looking around now, like kind of trying to pinpoint what's going on here? This is something fake, something like not sinister necessarily, but he's just like more like from an intellectual curiosity point of view. He's like, who's in charge around here?
Remind me, is disbelieving an illusion a thing in 5e?
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of goes with your insight. Like if you, I think it's an insight-based thing. If you suspect something's not right or fake, and also if you have like knowledge or experience in that area, I think that the 2 things together.
Yeah.
I think it's an insight, and depending on the factors around it, it's an advantage, disadvantage, or normal.
Yeah, they might have like a difficulty check or whatever to beat. So
you can choose, like with the insight you have right now, and with the knowledge you have of illusory magic, you can choose to disbelieve at this moment.
Okay, yeah. So I think I do so just so that we've got a different perspective on what's going on. Like, Funkin's particularly curious, like, who's controlling this? Where's this coming from?
It's strange, because at the same time as you feel you have a new insight into the world and a new understanding of the world and a proper reality, everything stays the same. It is still behaving the same way. It is still doing the same thing, but and everything looks exactly the same around you, leading you to believe that this is in fact not an illusion, but something else is in control over everything. You are in an unfamiliar world, after all.
Yeah.
And you do not have a clear understanding of everything that's going on. While you're standing there and studying, there's a tiny gnome lady with these huge space buns on her head, like her hair curled up, kind of like Princess Leia. She walks up to you and goes, "Hi, what's your name?"
Oh, and Funkin kind of just straightens up a little bit and does the thing like his hair sort of flares up a little bit, so he kind of looks as tall as he's able to. Oh, hello there. My name is Funkin Burnbright.
You're a tall one.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Yes, 3'1", you know. I think that's only relevant ever to himself. But he tells people anyway when he's trying to show off or make a good impression. Nice to meet you. Are you, enjoying an evening at the races?
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. The gnomes have new technology.
Oh, yes.
They think they can win tonight. It's very exciting. Have you bet?
Not yet, but I believe my friend here is the dwarvish fellow in front of me with the peculiar hair arrangements around his eyes. Yes, he's in the process of putting some money on the line, I believe.
Ah, well, I'm gonna go bet 100 gold.
Oh,
You
I
have a
see.
nice evening.
And then she kind of skips over towards the wizard.
Okay. Curious. Very curious.
In the world we come from, 100 gold's a lot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like not so much in this world, but for all of
I
us,
think
that's
I
a
approximately
fortune.
have 0 at the moment, so Funkin's like, oh, impressive.
And all your gold already?
I don't think I had any.
So, so we've now seen that scene, and yes, we're gonna go to Alistair and Dunbar, I think, because you guys were about to do something.
Yes.
You were about to talk to
I
some
have taken a
engineers.
step back.
Yeah.
He's trying to pretend like he's not with me.
Dunbar might be attempting to do
Yeah,
something. I am merely observing from a safe distance.
Dunbar has no couth or bashfulness at all.
Really?
What's the aggro range here? I want to be outside that.
No. See now there. While Dunval's not very smart, he's actually very charismatic, and he's very good at manipulating and deceiving people. So I'm going to actually try to manipulate and deceive them and trick them into giving me stuff. So I'm going to walk up to them and I'm going to be like, "Hey there, little gnomes."
Before you're able to approach the contraption fully, there's a mean-looking gnome with like welding goggles on. He's holding up some sort of like he has some sort of weapon at the ready because he's clearly standing guard. Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Oh, hello there. Well, so many people are saying that you all are the best ones here this year, and that you're the favorite for this race, and I keep hearing that from everybody. And
Yeah.
my little gnome friend back here, he thinks that you're the best bet, but I'm not entirely convinced. I would love to know, like, why would you be the best bet for me? Like, do you have some kind of special technology, or is it all just hype? Are they all just like full of it and you're really not that special at all?
You see him kind of narrow his eyes. He tries to look behind you and is like, you don't look like the kind of fellow that has gnome friends, just saying. Anyway, you think I'm some sort of fool that I'm going to talk to you, tell all our secrets to you, some stranger? You what? You're some kind of spy, aren't you? And then he suddenly, just kind of, as quickly as you could say, he's up in your face and pointing his weapon like, "Don't make me hurt you, tall one."
You don't have to tell me all your secrets. I just wanted to know, like, is it true, or just like any little tidbit you can give me that, I would definitely like to pick the best person out here.
The secret is, we are better.
Not very convincing.
Oh, you need convincing, huh? You need convincing? Hey, boys, he needs convincing. And like 10 other similarly dressed and weaponized gnomes kind of peer out from inside a tent going, "Heard you talking shit." And you yeah.
I'm not trying to talk. There's a lot of people that say they're the best. I mean, the other team says they're way better than you.
Yeah, what did they know? They're goblins.
Well, I don't know anything about this stuff. I mean, I'm new.
He's playing the innocent card, guys, and you hear the 10 gnomes inside the tent that are kind of stacked up against each other and leaning out. There's a so.
I like the idea of
is it head
Dunbar.
on top of head?
Like, yeah, it's...
I want the Scooby-Doo totem style coming out from behind the door.
That's pretty much what you have.
Rather than talking shit.
Oh man, I was hoping to just do this through my normal charisma, but I'm gonna have to, I guess, cast a spell. And I'm gonna say, come on, I highly suggest that you give at least a tiny little bit insight. And I would like to cast suggestion, which it didn't do casting for that. Is it actually something that needs casting? Or is it just a
I
concentration?
think it's a spell save. So
Yeah, they get a chance to save against your DC 14.
But it has a verbal and material components. At least you're at least saying something. It might not be somatic, so you don't have to wave your hands or anything, like, because that would kind of give it away. I think I'm going to cast suggestion now.
But I did make sure to throw that suggestion word.
Yeah. No, he manages his save there.
Damn.
You kind of see his eyes narrow even further. He kind of is some sort of wizard No. Get out of here with your wizardry.
Oh, oh, okay. I'm gonna go. And he just turns around and he walks towards a different gnome, not to Alistar, to try to like pretend like he's not with Alistar because he already sees Alistar going.
Oh yeah. I'm completely. I'm not with that guy.
It's just kind of like head hang low, walking away, going over to like I guess Funkin.
You just got up by a gnome. How do you feel?
I did.
All right. Well, let's see. So Ragnar has had his betting done, and is on his way to talk to the admissions guy. Dunbar tried his charms. Funkin learned more about the world. Let's talk to Alistair now. What does Alistair do after he sees
Alistair
this?
watches Dunbar fail miserably at convincing the gnomes, and then Alistair also like looking at a bunch of stuff, going, "Oh yeah, I see what they've done here. Flux capacity or whatever."
They're time traveling?
Gnomish technobabble. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's so fast, so it looks like it travels through time. I think that's it. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what he's doing, and he's like inspecting and everything, but not messing with anything. Just kind of like appreciating workmanship rather than going, oh, I'm going to fuck with your stuff. No, like no. Oh, they did it that way. It's not bad. Then it might be an idea for my own. Take a few notes and endlessly chewing on bacon.
As you're standing there and taking your time.
It's his last strip of bacon. Just running out of bacon.
How much bacon have you had on the trip? Jesus Christ, man.
Well, it's a long trip, right? It's
Are you
days to get
aware
across
of
the
how
planet.
much bacon you had to start with?
They stole
you
all of it.
aware
They took the
that
entire thing.
Are you aware that I share bacon with people? I'm all about people, man. I can't eat a little rug of fucking bacon. I'm like, hey guys, look, I turned it into a plaid, and then just crosswise, like, oh look, it's a plaid of bacon. This will keep the dust off me at night.
No, plate of bacon. What's you got?
Yeah, it was a plate.
A plate, not a plate.
I see what it is.
He's wearing bacon plate armor.
I'm wearing plate armor.
100% scares boars.
Don't eat me, it's not cooked properly.
Oh, God.
Fucking swine.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, that's what he's doing. He's not interfering with anything. I'm not gonna place any bets or anything because I don't know enough about it. But it's yeah, I'm just see if I can learn anything, because obviously these are completely different gnomes. So
Yeah.
so they obviously have some ideas that I haven't had before. So I just look around and going, oh, that's a good idea, and like take notes and stuff.
As you're observing this, I think I want a roll from you on this, because like you're learning a lot. Like just innately you're learning a lot by this. But there's one thing I want you to roll on. And it's going to have to be
Yes.
Is there a spot? Yeah, you're looking for something
Spot
hidden.
hidden perception.
Yeah, so go for a perception roll there.
Not fantastic.
You see and hear one of the gnomes suddenly go, "Oh, Professor! By the way," and just as that happens, there's like you look over to see what's going on, and and just as that happens, there's this large ogre fellow that bumps into you. You just get bumped over, and when you get back to looking towards what it was, it's covered up by this huge sheet that's hanging over the entire
When
contraption.
the ogre bumps into me, I go, I'm sorry, my apologies. I wasn't looking where you were going.
He just kind of looks at you and is like, "You're kind of standing in the way."
Yes, I did apologize. And then I kind of shuffle off to the side.
I'm sorry. I'm always in the
yeah.
way too.
Adjust my hat.
And then he just
My hat that looks like soft serve ice cream.
he just stands there and looks at you a tiny bit. Are you delicious?
Yes, I am.
That's not what you want to say to an ogre.
I imagine I also smell of food because I've been eating a bunch of it continuously, and my bag is still full of food. So I just go look up at him and go, "Why, yes, I am," and then I scurry off a little bit.
Breath smells of bacon.
You see him.
Not breath smells of bacon. He smells of bacon.
You see his eyes widen, like, oh. And slowly he's kind of bending down and reaching his huge hand towards you as you're scurrying off. And it's like, and then you hear by, oh,
Oh my goodness.
it always gets away.
At this point, is it in the middle of the day yet, or is it still?
No. We are like, you arrived at dusk, and it's getting darker and darker.
I see.
While this has been going on, you hear a lot of commotion near the admissions gate, where more and more people have arrived, both to view the races and also to participate. And you hear someone call out on what kind of sounds like a megaphone.
A speaking tube.
Attention all racers. Attention all racers. We are about to start the first of the tournament of the saltflats for tonight. If there's any other admissions, please see the admissions wizard right now. Thank you.
And with that, Ragnar's at the admissions guy, and he's trying to find out how much it is to, for admission.
Hello.
Sorry, just to interject. Fonkin sends a message telepathically using the message spell to Ragnar. He says, "Ragnar, it's me, Fonkin. Eyebrow. Anyway, pay attention to a little gnome lady who's coming up to place a large bet. She might have some inside knowledge. You may reply to this message. Bacon."
Is that your sign off?
Yeah, that's the end of the. Well, no, he just stopped thinking. He's like, he doesn't realize he hasn't sent the spell yet, so he just says what's next in his mind.
I'm not hanging up the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, right. Let's do that scene then before we go to the admissions.
Sorry, I just
then.
wanted to. Before he makes any bets or whatever, I wanted to tell him about the lady that came that way.
Fair. You know what? Yeah. Well, that's fair. Let's do a slight rewind to watch that then. As you're just about to leave the betting wizard, you hear this message from Funkin, and you hear a tiny voice kind of,
excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Coming through. Excuse me. Oh, my, you're a tall one. Sorry, coming through. Sorry, just making a. Sorry. Hi. Yes, hi. Just sorry. I would like to place a bet of 100 gold on the gnomes.
And
And
with that, you see Ragnar sort of received the message from Fonk, and he seems sort of looking around like, bloody hell's that come from? And he's sort of tapping the side of his head, like putting his finger in his ear, going like this, and looking at the end of his finger, thinking, what the? Who mentioned bacon? He's completely missed the rest of the message, just heard the word bacon. He's like looking around, sniffing, going, trying to find if there's a restaurant or food somewhere nearby.
I like the idea of you looking over and seeing Alistair sitting on his Mecha Strider. For some reason, he's got his parasol in like a little made like, you know how you can take a bit of a pipe and just weld it to the side and now it becomes a holder. That's where the parasol is, and somehow he's got a little fold-out table which he's got some food and a drink on the Mecha Strider, just sitting there watching and smelling of bacon.
But yeah, you don't hear a reply from the wizard, but the tiny gnome lady clearly walks off, being very happy about what she just did. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I haven't watched her put a bet onto the gnomes, and obviously I've already bet massive 2 gold on the gnomes. Ragnar walks up to the missions guy and asks him, you know, oh, how much is it to, you know, if I want to put somebody forward to, you know, to race? We've got this artificer in our group who's been tinkering, and he's quite good at that sort of stuff. But I'd like to see if, you know, I've got to enter him and see if he can win us some money.
Oh yes, races. You can race for free if you are a part of the amateurs.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd like to enter 2 amateurs, please. We've got a pair of gnomes, and I think they'd work quite well together, though one might catch fire halfway around the track. Is the track fireproof?
Yes. The fireproof coating has been and he gets stuck on that note for a long time. Like, just you can see his head kind of glitch back and forth, which is a bit weird. Reapplied later. Done normal, so it's quite fresh.
Your name wouldn't have to be Max, would it? I used to know a guy called Max in my previous life. He had this same sort of stutter as you have.
I don't understand what you're talking about. This makes no sense. Moving on.
Max Headspace. Oh man, Headroom. Yeah, that's a callback to the 80s.
I'm glad somebody understood what I'm on about.
No, but
Anyway,
what are the names of the racers?
A Fonkin, Firehead or Burn Bright or something along them lines. Probably Firehead because he keeps setting fire to my head. And Alistair, he's a tinkerer. But I'd like to put them both in the amateur hour, please.
Okay, and what will they be racing on?
Well, they both got Mecha Striders. One's slightly better than the other.
Mecha Striders. All right. Very nice. They will be racing in separate races. We will be starting the races soon. They will be called when they will be racing. Please move along.
And with that, I'll send a little message back to the reply to Fonkin saying, message received, I've entered you into the races. Enjoy. And with that, he goes looking for the beer tent.
I like that the voice, the connection I'm getting for the voice for this guy is the 90s comic is Mr. Zed, who just looks completely plastic and everything goes, hey, anyone from out of town?
Oh, God.
Good! That guy is exactly what I'm getting from the NPC.
Well, you're not far off. Let's put it like that. Yeah, no, you get the confirmation, and you get you get just 2 scrolls of kind of racing admissions tickets and a bib, a race bib, into your hand.
Okay, well, on the way to the tent, I'll just walk up to Alistair and say, "Oh, okay, you claim you're good with this stuff. Prove it." And with that, I'll just drop them onto his table where he's eating his bacon, pick a piece of bacon up and chew on it as I wander off towards Fonkin, still looking for a beer tent.
I imagine you have to reach up because I'm on my Mega Strider and you're still a dwarf.
Yeah, probably. I'm 4'2" dwarf. I'm tall for dwarf, you know.
Yeah.
Taller than Fonkin, at least.
Well,
I don't believe it.
you have no problem finding the beer tent. The problem is that it's a goblin beer tent.
Ah. Yeah, I'll look in there and go, bloody goblins? No, I'm not going in there. And with that, he'll rummage around in my own backpack and dig out the dregs of the ogre lager or whatever it was we were drinking and top his.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Has Ragnar ever tried goblin beer? Because that might be the hot new thing. Maybe they've invented stout or something.
Goblin IPA.
So
Tastes like garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
So the tent itself is chock full of all sorts. Like we're talking anyone that you can see on here. Like it's not just goblins, but it's clearly being served by goblins. But it is chock full of all sorts of people in there, and they are clearly having a great time.
Okay, well, Ragnar will try and sort of barge his way to the bar after depositing the tabards and entry forms for Fonkin, with Fonkin and obviously with Alistair, and he will just go in there and try and get himself a couple of tankards of mead or whatever the best is, so he can go and sit and watch the races and have a good chuckle as the gnomes hopefully have a laugh getting knocked off their steeds or something, you know.
Aye, what'll it be?
What's your strongest mead or ale in here? I like a decent one with a bit of bite, bit of taste, but leaves the enamel on my teeth.
Well, we have this one called Balls.
Okay, I'll have 2 bowls, please.
Got him. Anyway, no, we have pales, we have pilsners, we have IPAs. We recently found this one. We call this. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Then we have that one, which is a tactical nuclear Tauren. That one will set fire to the hair on your chest. Literally.
No, I'll have one of those because the rest of the hair on my face has been set fire to recently. So, what's wrong with a bit of chest hair in between friends, you know?
All right, how many?
Well, I need to pull out his ogre tankard and put it on the bar. Just the one, please.
All right, well, you don't want to fill that one up.
He then gives you what is a size of a thimble. And as you're looking at it, like you're holding it up in front of your face, you can see heat shimmers come off it.
Ragnar looks at it, just a thimble. And just knock it back in one and just see what the effect is, basically.
As you start opening your mouth and doing the full kind of movement to do this, it's as if time slows down. And you hear the goblin go, the liquid hits the inside of your mouth and you swallow it down quickly and you feel this intense, like just super intense heat spread throughout your entire body. You feel as if you are the sun. You look on your own, like everything else around you now moves in slow motion. You feel as if you're moving normally. You look in your hands; they are glowing. You feel as if you're on fire, but you're not feeling any pain. It's super intensely warm and hot. And you're gonna have to give me 3 Constitution rolls.
This basically feels like I've been hit by yet another firebolt bomb from Fonkin, yeah?
Yeah, but it's not unpleasant.
I imagine
Hey.
that IPA is Iron Forge Pale Ale.
That's excellent. Yes.
That's nice.
Ooh.
There's not a lot to choose from on I. It's like Iron
Yeah.
Forge or Ice Crown, and that's it.
That middle one though.
Oh.
Yeah, last one's better though, nat 20.
Yeah. So the first one, that is the roll as the liquid hits your stomach, and you feel it just kind of radiate around. Like there's no innate feeling for you to think that something's wrong. The next one is as the heat spreads throughout your stomach, and like you feel it kind of reach every last little bit inside your chest. Like it is as if you can feel the outline of your entire intestines, your lungs, like everything inside your chest cavity. You feel the outline of them, and this is making you want to throw up. Like there is no stronger feeling in your life right now than wanting to throw up. But the last check now, you are able to steady yourself, but you are reeling. You are completely like you are about to fall over with how dizzy you are because of this. But you are able to keep to your feet. You're able to keep standing. And I'm gonna disclose to you, anything short of a crit on that last one, and you would have fallen over and stayed out for about 10 hours.
So got a bit of a kick to it, you might say, then.
Yeah, you are slurring. Like your head is completely clear, but you have no control over your slurring, or it like it's making you kind of walk back and forth. But you feel as if you are in full control and you have every last bit of wits about you. But when you're trying to say words, like there's no actual words coming out, and you can hear your own mind going, "What the hell? That's not what I said. Let me try again." Nope. This is the weirdest feeling you've ever had. And the goblin just kind of looks at you and says, "Yeah, you should probably not have any more of those. Have a nice day. No loitering."
With that, Ragnar will attempt to walk out of the tent and attempt to find where he has to sit to watch the racing, but go completely the wrong direction and end up in the toilet or something out the back. I don't know.
I mean, it takes you about 3 times as long to get to where you want to, but you find the stands eventually where you can sit down and watch the races.
Yeah, sort of collapse in a heap and just sort of sit there with a very glazed expression across his eyes and just sort of sit there sort of staring into space.
I like the idea of the 3 rolls being entering the stomach, choosing which way to go out, and how much it burns on the way out. It was like, stomach, okay. Kidney or intestines? Oh no, it's going down the intestines. Ah!
This brings me back to Enshrouded last week.
Or-
Tiger misreading for flame scrotum, yes.
Well, I mean, that was an option right now. Just pointing that out. You could have been blasting off into space.
I think that might be Alistair's goal, is make everyone else shit their pants as well, so it's not so awkward that he did. Shit our pants? Well, we've all done that, right, guys?
Well, be careful because we're going to get a new moniker. We won't be the dinner party, we'll be the dinner sharty.
Oh no! All right.
No.
Well,
I still want to do a couple things before it
yes,
starts.
yes. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
I definitely want to. I'm still thinking about the bet, so I kind of wandered over towards that area. I'll see Alistar eating his meal in the lap of luxury over there, and I'll pass by Alistar and I'll be like, "Oh, I see you're entering," because he's got that little bib thing sitting there.
I'm wiping my mouth with it.
Oh, God. Do you think you could win? Can you beat those cocky gnomes over there?
I don't think we're in the same race.
Oh,
No, see, hold up the bib and it says, see, amateur. I think there's chaps over there. It means not a professional.
ah,
And
yeah, I
those
never thought you were
chaps over there
professional.
seems to be quite a different caliber, I think.
ah. Yeah, no, I didn't think you were a professional. And then I just turn and walk away.
Wow.
When he does that, Alistair goes,
I know you meant that to be hurtful, but I'm really not, you know.
So yeah, I want to go up to the betting guy, the betting wizard.
Hello. Would you like to place a bet?
And Dunbar probably just thinks this guy's just normal. There's no way he thinks anything's weird with this guy. Yes. Can I bet on amateurs?
Amateurs. The betting will be done before each single race, since we will need to look at who is going to be paired with who.
So not now?
When the race starts, you will hear a call from this guy.
What guy?
The Sky.
The Sky?
The Sky. Yes, correct. And as it does that, that's when you can place your bet. You will have nominal amount of time to place your bet before the race goes.
I gotta listen to the Sky. All right. And he's definitely very confused, just turns around, and he now thinks he needs a drink. So wait, so Ragnar said he was trying to like stumble out. Can I see that from the betting spot where he's like,
yeah, you definitely see Ragnar stumbling out, and having seen Ragnar previously in the tavern in Gadgetan, you are now kind of like, whoa.
hey, I want to go up to Ragnar. What did you drink?
And I'll just look at him and go, look at him and go, what? Oh, yeah, what? Just smile at him and just sit there rocking back and forth gently.
Why is nobody making sense right now?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would Funkin have been within earshot of Dunbar talking to the betting guy? Because that's kind of where Funkin was hanging out.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, I would walk in and walk up to the bartender, and I would say, hey, what did you give my dwarf friend? The one that's outside now talking in bubbles.
Oh, right. Yeah. He had a tactical nuclear Tauren, but he did it all in one. You're supposed to zip that.
I'm kind of I never really drank much. You wouldn't suggest that for me, would you?
I suggest that to anyone who wants one.
What else do you have? Maybe not that. I don't want to talk like an idiot.
Well, that's kind of like... sorry.
This guy just met me here. He knows.
No holds barred with this guy.
quotation receipts.
No, he presents you many different types of it.
Oh, maybe would you like a tasting rack?
I don't like the taste of racks usually.
Oh, okay.
he then holds up this contraption where like it's basically just a handle that's tied to or then it goes down into a slot of 5 different glasses, where you can take each and every little tiny glass, not a full pint or anything, but then it's kind of marked with what kind of mead or ale or so on it has, so that you can taste them and go through them a tiny bit and just kind of enjoy a little bit of everything.
Oh, okay. What's on that?
Well, you get a little bit of everything that we have here. That way you can make up your mind and have more of those at a later point.
Oh, yeah. I'd try that. I'll
Yeah.
try that.
All right. Yo, Hilda, get your rack out.
And a giant ogre walks
Oh, no.
over and takes out one of these little racks from a cupboard. And goes, "I told you not to speak to me in that way, silly gnome." "Yes, I called you a gnome." Just kind of eyes him. You see, every time she speaks, he kind of flinches because he's clearly had a backhand over his head a couple of times for saying that. And he serves it up, gives it to you. "Enjoy responsibly." Walks off again.
Okay, responsibly. And I just randomly grab one and chug it. I don't know if you want to do some kind of roll to see which one I grab, because I don't even look.
You don't
Grab
even
and
look?
go.
Okay.
Don't even just grab the first, just reach at the rack and
Well,
chug instant.
in that case, give me a like you have a 1 in 5 chance. So let's do a D10.
D10.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's a very pleasant ale.
Yeah, this one's very good. Okay. Okay. I like that one. Wait, what was that one? And then I look at the glass or something, looking for like a label or something.
Well, that is the Ice Crown Pale Ale.
Oh, it doesn't look very pale. It's kind of dark, actually. All right, let's try another one. And again, just gonna go ahead.
Oh God. Oh.
Slams it down, not even thinking.
It's yeah. So this is a completely dark one. Like it is almost black.
Oh boy.
But it's a incredibly rich and wonderfully tasty dark ale. Like you get the notes of chocolate, you get notes of like syrup, and just this wonderfully dessert kind of caramelized taste, and but it's super light to drink at the same time, and
That's
it just
my personal favorite.
yeah, you just
Nice sweet ale.
that gives you a proper warming feeling in your heart, and just kind of oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Yeah, that one. I really like that one. That's probably the best one. Well, I mean, I guess I should try another. Just, again, slams down another.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't like that face.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to give me 3 Constitution
Oh
rolls.
no! I didn't even know it was on the rack. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Why is that rolling as dope? Whatever. 17. Why the middle one always? Oh, that's really
Hey,
bad.
there it is. There's the
That's
Damien roll.
really, that's really bad.
Oof.
I'm a lightweight. Like he didn't spend much of his life drinking. But I am
the
6 foot like 8. And,
yeah,
you know,
the instant
big.
heat around your entire, like, you can feel the backside of your eyeballs. You feel the heat spread around every wrinkle on your brain, down along the stem of your brain, out to every last nerve ending. You feel this intense heat that is just like it is just massively bombarding all your senses and all your like you are being super stimmed into this euphoria, and you feel this heat kind of reach down into your stomach and along the outside of your stomach lining and everything, and it reaches out through your body, and you can feel your entire skeleton, and you feel your like on your back. There's 2 knots of skull that's kind of like of skeleton that is kind of amassing and feels like it wants to protrude out through your shoulders, and it goes down into your feet, and as it hits your feet, you're gonna need to give me a reflex roll.
Oh boy. Okay,
So
reflex.
that's gonna be your dexterity, I think.
Okay. That's only a 0.
Okay.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
The world around you is completely slowed down. And suddenly, you lift off. You feel this heat protrude out through the bottom of your feet, and you lift off and fly. You have
Not even that kind of dragon.
basic control of how to fly by kind of maneuvering yourself and moving your arms.
Is
And
this actual jet fuel? Little rocket boosters coming out of my feet.
tactical nuclear Tauren, that's all I'm gonna say.
Dragonborn X.
And I feel like I'm on fire, right?
Yeah,
Like
but
burning?
it's not like, it's not the hurt, like it's just intense heat and just this insane euphoria you're feeling from this, and
I mean, as an ice dragon, like I have to be very like there has to be something that's very like scary to me because that's like the natural enemy of my of me. Is heat.
The closest you've ever come to feeling this is like the super intense cold that kind of just bites into you. Like it's not the pain, but it's that tingling sensation that you get when something just goes completely and utterly cold and just starts biting into you. Like it's right before that hurt hits. Like that's the sort of feeling you're feeling right now from the heat.
I think while I'm slowly rocketing up towards the top of the tent, I think I would like.
Oh no!
Like
this is not slowly.
I'm like literally taking off.
You are bat out of hell, kind of zooming off here.
I think as like a natural like reaction to want to get the heat taken care of, I would blast out a blast of ice breath. Like look up and be like, "Rah!" Like almost vomiting ice. straight up into the sky.
I was gonna say that's what it sounded like first. Like, are you sure
Yeah,
we're doing this?
no, like yeah, like just as forcibly injecting ice out of him as he can.
Yeah, no. Where it normally would help you and make you feel colder and such, it has no actual effect.
Oh God.
It's weird. It is an unprecedented feeling for you.
So I'm just rocketing around with fire shooting out one side, ice shooting out the other.
Yep,
I'm sure
pretty
that's a
much.
sight. I'm sure that's a sight.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Funkin for the observation of this.
Yeah, Fonkin looks up. He sort of sees this all, maybe not all of it going down, but then like definitely the liftoff catches his attention, and he just watches Tumblr just shoot up like Wile E. Coyote style, like cartoon style, into the sky, and then he just sort of muses and goes, "Oh, is it a bird? Is it a phoenix? Oh no, it's a rocket-propelled white dragon vomiting across the sky." Oh,
Yeah, it's just like fireworks going off now. Just,
Yeah.
ice. Blah, blah.
Fireworks.
There's people in the crowd go, "Oh, I didn't know there was a show."
Is that extra?
Like Ragnar, you are also kind of in your super clear mind, but everything is weird. You are also kind of observing this shooting star kind of observation going across the sky. And Alistair, you also notice this. You see your friend blasting off. You have been told that you are part of a race. Yeah, you're not far off. You're not far off. You have also been told that you are part of a race. You literally have a racing number in your hand.
Yeah,
that
no,
you're
I know.
using a
But
napkin.
does it say like heat 1, heat third race, or does it say, or is it just 14? Oh wait, can my number be 18? Can I have 18 as my number?
Sure.
Thank you. I imagine myself as a dinosaur covered in poo. 18.
Oh God! Why did I say yes?
Good. I'm happy. I can channel some Akink into this. That'll be perfect. I make my way over to see if there's not necessarily to the like officials, but I see I want to see if I can see a crowd of other people or racers gathering somewhere. See, like, I go over there and go like, "Excuse me, I don't know when I'm racing."
Oh, you see one gentleman that has just has a horse, but he has a race bib. And,
Okay. Does it have the same info on it as mine, apart from the number?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Oh, first time, huh?
Yes. How can you tell?
No, it's just we get a lot of newbies here from time to time. Don't worry about it.
Or is it the fold-out table with the food and drink on it? Leaning back like the Dionysus robot from Futurama, just feeding myself grapes.
No, something tipped me off. Anyway, you will be called. There will be a call out from the officials, and your number will be called, and then you can step up to the racing line, and when the light turns green, we head off as fast as we can.
That direction or that direction?
Well, you see over there, and he points towards, and there's two huge banners over each of the tracks that says start line.
See, I don't speak. I can't read. I don't have my letters.
Don't
I'm
speak
afraid.
racing.
Yeah, no, I don't have my letters. I'm afraid.
Well, just line up over there.
At
When
the
you get
white
called.
and black cave checkery thing.
Yes, when your number gets called, and then you race to the end of the first straight. That is for the amateurs.
Okay.
The track will continue around and all the way around to the same place again, where the main race will go on for 3 full laps. I hear it's very exciting this time around because apparently the gnomes have some new technology.
Yes, I heard about that. I don't know what it was. Some ogre distracted me. Literal ogre, actually.
Yeah, we have a lot of them around here.
Yeah, big chaps.
But yeah.
Okay. How do you?
And I kind of reach out my hand and like,
Hey, Alistair, by the way, how do you do?
He takes off his leather gloves and reaches down and grabs your hand. Says, "Howdy, I'm that guy."
Oh, are you? Oh, really? It's not the one over there, but but okay, let's see. Well, thank you for the information.
I kind of waddle off on my Mecha Strider.
I have to do some last minute alterations to it.
Meanwhile, Dunbar's pretty sure that thing said the sky, so he's up in the sky going, "Hello, sky guy."
Funkin sends a message to Dunbar when he's in range, 120 meters.
So
it just
somewhere
says,
overhead.
Yeah, it says, Dunbar, this is the sky. You don't belong up here. This is not where you should be. Have fun now. Bacon.
And there's no way he wait, is he babbling now too?
No, so the message that comes through to you sounds like
So he's got to be inebriated enough that he goes, "Dad?"
Yeah, no, you're just zooming along, but you can feel that you're starting to slow down.
I've probably shot so much like exploded ice above that there's like little icy snowflakes starting to fall on everybody. We get like snow over the arena.
Some guy, like, oh, that's a bit early for snow in the salt flat. Oh fuck.
Falling in people's drinks.
Yeah. No, you've
invented drinks on ice.
You're slowly starting to come to your senses. Ragnar, you are still absolutely blasted, by the way. I want to point that out.
Do I see where Dunbar lands at all?
I have the sampler.
You see him kind of start to like the flames coming out of his feet are diminishing, and he's slowing down a bit. And yeah, Dunbar, you are getting the feeling that either I need to actually land safely, or this is going to end badly.
I think he's too shooken and panicked, and he's probably going to definitely do the DuckTales land. Face buried in the dirt.
You have a moment of panic when you get the kind of the backfire thing of low fuel, which is an indication that you might need to do something. So yeah, But Ragnar, as you're
no
now
way he's
trying to
fighting us.
speak and kind of observe this, you actually hear words coming out of yourself. It's not just blurred speech. So you're still very dizzy, but you're slowly starting to regain the ability to speak.
Well, as my head's fairly clear and I understand, obviously he's at great height and could be injured on landing, I will try to stagger 1 step forward, 2 backwards mode, or sideways, trying to walk in the general direction where I think he's going to crater, just in case he may require some assistance.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Drunk man trying to catch a rocket.
Dumgar, give me an intelligence roll.
Me? Intelligence?
Or is this
What?
more? No, this is more a wisdom roll. But this is more to do with
Okay,
like
that doesn't
the knowledge of how the frack do I get out of this safely.
Okay, it's not as bad intelligence. Oh boy.
You were saying?
Famous last words.
Yeah. You look around and you observe that there is quite a lot of space where there's not people or anything, but everything looks like it's an intense salt flat. It's not gonna be pretty unless you're able to control the landing. But you find a space where it looks proper, and it looks okay, and you try to aim towards it, and you're gonna have to give me a dexterity roll to kind of try to control this in as you're feeling more of these sputters and the slow loss of fuel.
Dexterity. And is this with disadvantage because I'm panicking?
Yes, I would definitely say so.
Oh boy, chat. Here we go. Like my
Oh!
roll is good enough.
Oh,
Oof. Ouchie.
Okay, chat. That's a nat 1. That's a nat 1. That's a
for
nat
no
1.
particular reason, but does Ragnar know resurrection?
If you could do us a favor, Dunbar, and the Angora crater is already a crater. So if you could just try to, because I mean, the shimmering flats, it's in the name. It needs to be flat.
Hey,
So
all right,
if you're gonna go
280 pounds, I'm coming down hard.
This is how
as
new
I-
racetracks
as I-
are made.
Yeah. So as Ragnar sees him struggling and zipping about and really out of control as he's coming down, you'll see Ragnar grabs hold of his holy symbol on his chest and starts chanting something and attempts to cast Bless, even though his speech is starting to come back. He tries to cast Bless on Dunbar, but it's only got a 30-foot range, so you'll see him pull out a little item that you've not seen before, and hopefully a nice glow appears around Dunbar using a special little gizmo that he has.
I like the idea that because of the range limitation, you keep it's like watching Top Gun when they keep losing the tracking on the missiles. It's like,
Yeah.
no, where'd he go? Oh, I got him. No, I lost him again.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
Exactly. Give me tone.
it's a very quick event that suddenly happens. Ragnar, you reach for your holy symbol and you start your casting. You see the emanation of the magical glow around him that you're used to seeing when you give your blessing to your patrons. But while you're in the middle of your casting, you suddenly see a great spurt of extra fire shoot out from the feet of Dunbar, and you fear it might be too late. The entire time this goes on, you hear the stunned silence of all of the people that are across the salt flats.
Yeah, in Ragnar's head, all you can hear is the picture baseball music of
The
build up.
Funkin, you are also witnessing these great spurts. You hear the massive roar of the bright yellow flame turns white and blue. Dunbar, time around you slows down yet again.
Yay.
You observe the world around you as if it is going in slow motion as you race across from one end to the other of the racetrack. You try to make corrections and come back around, and just as you feel like, I have control now, you smack into a seagull. You lose all control, and you faceplant into the salt flats. You are pushed along the salt flats, face, shoulder, and body first. You kind of try to scrunch up and try to protect yourself, but you are dragged along the salt flats against your will.
So actually, Dunbar actually has something he would want to protect over himself, so he wouldn't cover himself up. He actually would hold his arm up, and you would see just a little tiny rat head sticking out of his hands as he's trying to protect his pet rat over anything else. A rat that he captured while you all were in the cages. He captured a pet rat and named him Nibbles and has had him with him the entire time.
Oh no.
So he's just arm way up as he goes face first down, and just little rat, like, probably just as panicked.
Yeah, you hear. No.
You look down and Nibble's wearing goggles now.
You scrape along. You scrape along the salt flat. You feel it tear into you, and you are very, very badly injured. But you finally come to a stop. The effect of the heat, the effect of everything is completely gone. But you come to a stop, and yeah. How? You know what? I'm actually going to ask a Constitution save from you here, because this is going to be a lot of damage at once.
Okay. Hey, 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was very close to hitting rolling over till the 2 from the 18.
I land on my horns then, maybe?
Yeah, no, you are, like, you were able to stay aware of your surroundings. You're able to kind of see that Nibbles is okay. You, however, are not. You are in severe need. Like, you feel the intense pain of the salt burns and everything that is hitting you now. Like, the entire way. You hear someone walk up and go, "Oh my God, he slid probably 100 meters."
Meters?
Yes. That's what?
330 feet.
Yeah, 330 plus feet ish. So, for those using silly measurements,
Field jet.
yeah. And I think we're just gonna set you down to 1 HP there.
1?
Yeah.
Oh, from 34?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
talk about salting the wounds, like literally dipping yourself
yeah,
in
like
salt.
I have like so like even after I stand up, I have like bare flesh that has salt embedded into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salt and sand.
Oh, yay.
Gets everywhere.
Oh my god!
It's like, oh, I've got a scratch. Oh, I'm gonna put some salt in it. No. Imagine that the scratch was made by salt. Someone just punched you really hard with a giant salt brick.
And yeah. Just as you stand up, you hear the sound of but it's clearly just two gnomes saying as they come running with a stretcher and pull up to you and say, "Oh, you're gonna need some medical attention," and then one of them faints. And that's where we're gonna take a
bare flesh.
yeah. I think
I'm two-faced right now.
you are, and I think we're gonna take a little break here.
Perfect, because I got ads coming up.
Yes.
Just relieved to me like talking to Nibbles. You okay, Nibbles?
Oh, look at that! It's an
God
ambulance.
damn
Does it look bad, Nibbles? Does it look bad?
A ambulance,
ambulance.
really? A ambulance.
Ambulance. Just a little wee 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 wee.
It's two gnomes in a little car, but it's their legs underneath, not like a proper.
Flintstones.
Like Flintstones.
But yeah, go have a little bit of a break, grab some food and stuff, and we will be back in a tiny bit. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Am I transmitting on Discord? No, I'm not. Hello, everybody. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in to the Tigers Den. Thank you so much, Raid. Hello, Steffi. Hello, Cress. Rav, thank you so much, Raid. Uli, hello. Donkfail, hello, everybody. We were a bit of a quiet mode today, so no raid notifications or anything. We're also having a bit of a technical issue because we used to use the stream together, but that caused so much lag and issue for everybody that we decided to switch to Discord, which is why some have the video or the little nameplate the right way around and some don't. For those who do not know, we are in the 4th episode of Conquest and Cataclysm, and we you can watch everything on YouTube. I have a little bit of a playlist there, so you can watch that there. You can watch back the character creation and the first few, and why. Like, some of you might be wondering, why in the world are they in Azeroth? Because I imagine some of you are very familiar to this setting. Let's go to this one then. Oh, that has the wrong one. There we go. There's that one. Right. So yeah. We've been going for a few hours now. So we're gonna have a tiny break. If there's any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave them in chat. But we are gonna go grab some food and such right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna play some clips on screen. So enjoy those. And also for those of you who are getting ads and such, everything on YouTube will be ad free. Just so to say. Uli, no. We're not looking for input right now. We're not looking for input. We're not looking for anything like that. We are aware of the technical issues, but this is not just for that. I want to point that out. There's more going on than just local voodoo, for lack of a better term. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, not much answering of questions while we are playing. So, use the time well. All right. And we are going to go back to this scene, and then we're just going to run some Clips.
Oi! Oi!
Oh god. It's not supposed to be always there.
Anyway, the hills are alive with the sound of.
It's strange how all of us knew what to do.
Do they not reload those those machine guns?
No, they do.
Just really slowly. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Second box I ever open of this. I'm already on a fucking duplicate. How, Wargaming? How? How? I'm fucking out of here. No. Piss off. Fuck that shit. Nope. No. I'm gone. Fuck this shit. That halibut. We should have gone for You heard me. Should have gone for halibut.
Freezing. Mr. Bayard here.
I'm gonna do a hard, turn out here and go outflanking far and see if I can, do some range. Daka.
Enterprise, you better fuck off. You better
Here
fuck
comes
off.
The ruffle stomper. Yeah.
Enterprise?
Not gonna.
Gift sub!
StatsBloke gifted a tier 1 subscription for 1 month to percent user percent. Thank you very much for this generous gift.
That almost fucking got me. Oh my god. Mwah. That. Oh, I gotta remember that one. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, Stats, for gifting us 2% user percent. Oh my god. Oh. Hallaise, Potter. Du klarte å daue. Lanowar's like, wait, cooperation between division mates? Since when is this a thing? Since we're not playing with Grumpy and Grumbles.
Let's have another.
Oh, God.
I'm a champion, a winner, I'll claim the top prize.
Jeg fortalte så godt lies.
That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I would say the same of you, friend.
3 cheers for Eivor, the most masterful wordsmith in all of England.
Well played, Ubisoft. Well played. Now give me my money, woman.
Where's that husband of yours? Out fishing again.
So he says, but the only thing he ever
I don't think they are romantic enough.
Well, that's fucking new. Oh my god. Oh yeah, pod is returning. No, the slug is still up here. No shit.
Did you fall down?
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm on my way.
God damn it.
So is the derpy dog.
Oh, angry horse. Angry horse.
How'd you get up here?
No. Inflate.
Damien! 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 You're gonna get fucked up! Oh no!
What
Oh,
is
wait,
going I
wait.
can hear horse anger outside.
Oh gods! Oh god!
Yeah.
Can somebody click please?
Yes.
A play blah 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 blah. No, join us on Discord. Not send me a DM.
Oi!
Hi, Omnicron.
Yeah, he's back behind that house right now.
Got there, Tiger. Taste. What kind of tasty stuff you got there, Tiger?
Nice shot, by the way.
Hold on. Hold on. How it falls. Hold on. What?
What kind of tasty stuff you got there?
A very cheesy and wonderful baguette. A little bowl of potato snacks. One piece of mango slightly dipped in chocolate. And a roll of center.
Oh! With the liquid fudgety center.
Oh, yes!
Very nice. I prefer plop, but center is also good.
Just for a laugh, obviously I've been looking down my list of insults and misquoted texts, and one of the ones that came up on here is on the 8th day, the gods created bacon, and it was divine. Just random one that came in.
What's the Frankie Boyle joke? And on the 8th day, God created a talking leopard and forgot all about it.
Okay, so, Damien.
Yes.
Why have
I
you...
was just talking with chat about how Dunbar has the best luck with dice. I really want chat to understand that this isn't scripted. This wasn't planned for him to be the little idiot that gets into trouble all the time. The dice decided this from the very beginning when it gave me a -4 on one of my stats, and I had to pick one for that to go into.
Yeah. But I was more thinking about the camera.
The camera beam. I don't know why it's flipped.
I've also flipped. I flipped it as I've got individual screens. I've flipped mine around.
Yeah, same.
And the problem is I don't have individual screens.
No, it's very much a you problem.
But is
Yeah,
it?
better say sounds like a you problem.
But is it on? So it's normal on Grummel's.
It's normal on mine too.
Yeah, no, it's flipped for all of us, but Grumbles has flipped it back, and so have I, and so have Doc.
But the weird thing is, my own screen was flipped. It wasn't until one of my friends came in and said, "Doc, you're backwards." I'm like, and then he said your screen's backwards.
If you capture yourself,
Yeah.
if you capture yourself from Discord, it will be flipped.
Yeah, see, I'm used to it obviously from the Twitch stream joint thing we were doing. It also unflipped it, didn't it, on here? But it obviously hadn't on mine, so I've had to flip mine and Damien's.
Yep.
So here's
I'm back, by the way.
So here's why I'm questioning this, because I have my own camera captured as a separate camera here instead of going through the Discord call.
Well, I could do that, I guess, real quick. It would not look the same though.
Because that way we don't have to use individually flipping sources, all depending on who's where and so on.
Yeah, true. But the good thing is, when my Discord crashed and I came back, we were all in the same place.
That's just dumb luck.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing is also, since we have the banners on the cameras and not as a separate thing, it doesn't matter if we move around really.
So I know how to flip that back, or I think I do. I think I go into my camera thing.
Wait for Damien to crash his camera.
Yep. Wait for this to happen.
Don't roll in that one when you do that.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Now how do I here's the question, how do I get it so that way I'm not double broadcasting my camera? How can I turn it off for me?
Okay, so in the Discord call, top right corner, when in the pop-out, you have the 3 little dots. Up there, you can uncheck all of the 3 there. That way you're not in that call. Like, you're still in there for us, but you're not in there for yourself.
Oh wait, no, I wanna leave the empty box at least, so that way it doesn't move you, because it just moved all the cameras when I hit that one.
Oh no, you can turn your camera off, but it will be gray as long as
I'm
show
gonna
video
leave it like
participants is also on.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that.
I've got mine ticked to show my camera, but I'm just leaving it as is.
We might have to during the week try to do some more testing on that ninja thing.
Yeah. But so now, because for instance, like on my scene, my camera is added in just as a camera source, and then I have the Discord call as a separate one. That way, you guys are all then there, but I still have my camera here. But it's correct way around, without flipping anything, without having any separate sources.
You can definitely tell it's not coming from the same source because, well, you guys have that little green thing that pops up that I can't do anything about. And mine's square, yours has rounded edges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, surprise dwarf.
But
huzzah.
What I do to get rid of the green is just trim the edges of the screens.
That's what I've done. I've trimmed the edges a little bit, just so there's no green flashing.
Well, I'm gonna just leave it like this for now.
Yeah, let's not try to
They
reinvent the wheel.
They can see us. That's better than how it was when we first started.
I mean, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I found out why my system was stuttering. It's because I tried to have all your streams open as well. My system just went, no, not a chance.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Absolutely. So I've had to
Look,
toggle.
I can wave and it doesn't just go.
Yeah, and I think that's what was killing my stream off, was doing that plus separate.
That's why I don't have a lurk with everybody. I want to, but I don't. Even with the 2 PCs, the other one will just start moaning at me if I do that.
Yeah, and I say my PC's powerful, but obviously I'm streaming and playing on the same thing, and it's just like, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's because it's all the video rendering as well. But once I get like beyond like 2 lurks is okay. If I get to a 3rd lurk, it's dodgy, and if I try to have 4 windows open, it'll be like good night.
Yeah. So I've just, unfortunately, it means I can't lurk in the background of your streams, but.
Yeah. It was something that was done to me. I hit the ground so hard it twisted the camera around.
Yep.
Someone in chat was like, I didn't know if that was something Tiger did to you or.
You see, you hit the ground so hard, your camera's actually upside down now.
Yeah, right.
You're buried headfirst into the ground.
I don't know if you have any questions or thoughts or comments from chat. Or the players, for that matter.
I've witnessed something that's probably never happened in D&D before.
Actually, now in the new 2024 D&D, Dragonborns can fly.
What?
In the new 2024 manual, they can fly for a temporary distance. Yes.
Do they have wings now? Or?
Yes, they now have wings.
They didn't used to have wings. I even cut it out of my picture because of that. What?
Yep. Yeah, in the new 2024, Dragonborns have wings and can fly a short distance.
Damien, don't do anything.
Dragon have evolved.
Damien, don't do anything.
Okay.
I can't say anymore, but don't do anything.
Okay, I still can't fly apparently.
Just
you heard it here, chat.
Just don't do anything.
I still have that egg.
The book is also significantly chunkier.
That's actually what when we went to that artificer gnome that had the shop. What was his name? It was something silly. Thibbletop. Well, when we went to him, that's actually what I wanted him to look at, that weird egg that my parents like the weird stone that my parents adored and for some reason kept under like a glass jar and all that. You know, I wanted them to look at that because that's something that I never got any answers from anybody I ever talked to about. They're like, it's just a weird smooth rock. Oh, okay.
I have an out of character question for the GM. How is Dunbar's rat?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, yeah. I raised it up for
scot free.
Well, I got long arms, so it was probably a good 4 feet above the ground.
The rat's fine. Your arm is still held aloft. The only other problem is that your arm is about 20 feet away from the rest of your body.
I'm not a monster. Jeez, I'm not gonna kill just an innocent rat like that.
No, that's fair.
That poor rat was saved from that weird arena we were in. Okay.
That rat's got quite the adventure to tell.
By the way, Tiger, if we had made our character with the 2024 rules, I would not have played an artificer because now they have a clockwork sorcerer.
Oh.
So they get their power is from the plane of Mechanus.
Oh.
So very, very cool. I haven't had a proper read of the entire rulebook yet, but I found some stuff and I got like, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, well, in the new rules for Dragonborns now, you now have dark vision for 60 feet, which you didn't have before. And when you reach character level 5, you can channel draconic magic to give yourself temporary flight as a bonus action. You can sprout spectral wings on your back that last for 10 minutes or until you track the wings. No action required, or you become incapacitated. During that time, you can fly speed equal to your speed. Your wings appear to be made of the same energy as your breath weapon.
What? So ice wings?
Yes, you get basically magical ice wings that you can cast, and you can fly for 10 minutes at the same speed as your walking speed, basically.
That's so badass.
But you can only use it once, and you can't use it again until you finish a long rest.
No.
But you don't really have wings. You have spectral wings.
And
so
also,
you don't have physical wings.
Your breath weapon has changed. It does a lot more damage now, up to 4d10, and you can now choose between a 30-foot cone or a 30-foot straight line.
You also have a notification.
Wait, that's what my
apparently.
breath weapon. That's what Roll20 set my breath weapon to, actually.
So they've changed the Dragonborn quite a bit, which is quite interesting.
Okay, so then at least my attack is up to date.
Yeah,
they've really condensed the races pages now, because now it's like half a page for each race, and it's a big picture for dwarves, and there's some dwarves working in a forge, and then it's 2 columns, and then on to the next one.
Yeah, well, it's because they've merged dwarves, haven't they? And they've merged the elves and stuff because there's no longer hill or mountain dwarf. It's just dwarf.
Yeah, but also, I mean, okay, so elves have 2 pages, but it's still drow, high elf, wood elf. You know, they're and lineages and stuff. They're
typical. Always the hate on the dwarves.
Yeah, and they've removed half orc, half elf, but they having now put in Aasimar,
Goliath,
Orc and Goliath as races.
Yeah.
And they've also removed Artificer from Player's Handbook as well. It's not included at the moment.
Can you like
what
send me like a
what is not included? You said
Artificer isn't in the Player's Handbook.
no, it wasn't before either. It was patches.
Yeah.
Can you send me like a screen grab of the Dragonborn page so I can see all those changes?
That would be a copyright infringement, and I would not do that ever. I'll send it
and
in
he
a
wouldn't
second.
ever mention or request or suggest such a thing.
No, of course not. I am picking
legal
up my
reasons.
phone for a completely different reason.
You don't need to. You can find all that free of charge on probably Roll20's pages and probably on D&D Beyond free of charge.
There you go.
The
He
basic
got it
roll.
from D&D Beyond. Just look
But
it up in D&D Beyond. Cha-ching.
Yeah, D&D and Beyond, I
Don't
guess,
shut us
because
down, Wizards of the Coast.
Roll20 didn't tell me all that about the wings and everything.
If you don't look in general campaign talk, there isn't a. Oh wait, that's a double negative. If you look in there, there isn't a picture of that page.
There you
Or
go.
if you don't look in there, there is a picture of that page.
For legal reasons, all of this is a bit, and none of this actually happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is delirium from being dragged across sand.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Did I
when
leave
the players are-
a little crater like a?
Oh yeah.
Because it's salt, so it's got to move pretty easily.
It's not a little crater. It's a fairly substantial
I like the idea
crater.
of a furrow, a long furrow with you at the end.
So I definitely, when the gnomes are like grabbing me out of it, I definitely want to turn to them and go, if you're gonna name that crater, name it after me, Dunbar.
I like the idea that as you were making this furrow in the ground, it sort of zigzags. You're hitting different rocks and things, and from above you can see that it spells out Dunbar.
Yeah, Dunbar's folly.
Oh, no,
Dunbar folly.
It says ouch.
That's great. I'm like, name it after me.
Previously known as Dunbar cold broth is now Dunbar salt scale.
Yeah,
Dunbar half dead.
I've also dropped the text in there for you in the same campaign chat as well for you.
Allegedly.
Damien.
Allegedly.
Well, it's off the free stuff from...
No, this is from Roll20. This is fine.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Petition to have Dunbar change his last name to Dungoofed.
Dungoofed. I swear, I was telling this to chat during the break. I'm like, I swear, I actually am trying to do things like use the good skills he has, like convincing people and in manipulation and lying and all that stuff that is like +6. And none of it ever works. Even my invisibility should have been good because I have good illusion, but nope. Everything he's tried so far is.
If you had been in your own world, you would have been fine.
Quite literally, I actually just went.
But you really figured out that we are not using 2024 rules, because then you're just like, hey, I'll just spout some spectral wings and land gently. Or, oh wait, we haven't updated.
Dunbar's done falling.
Done falling.
I think Dunbar Dungoof is pretty good.
Oh man.
Dunbar done it again. Dungoof.
Dunbar done launching.
Dunbar Saltskin.
I think you're gonna rename your rat to
Dunbar.
To Fafo.
Now I have a question. So now that the salt is actually rubbed into his skin, is he technically pickled?
I'm salty.
Do we need, if we dip him in vinegar now and leave him there for a bit? Is he a pickle blade warlock?
Pickled dragon scales.
No, he's jerky.
Oh goodness!
Oh my!
I am a little raw on one side.
Dunbar, are you done jerking yourself off in the
Oh,
salt?
good God! Phrasing! Phrasing!
Bad.
Phrasing!
Get out. Get
I
out.
love the idea of him having a vinegar acid breath.
Good God!
Spam the get out command.
So
Get out,
over
Evo.
to Grumbles, tell him to get out. Just over to Grumbles,
Get
tell
out.
him to get out. And terms
I
of
wouldn't
service,
possibly
plenty of
say
terms of service emotes in there too now.
All the POSs.
Family friendly, my ass.
What's the channel set to over there right now?
We were always PG-13. I think it just went up a rating or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
X-rated
It's
right
now
about now.
advisory.
Oh my God. Okay, how are the players feeling? Are you good with your break?
Yep.
You got your food?
Yeah, I've had my break. Had my drink, got my food.
I just laughed so hard my head's hurting as much as Dunbar's is.
Well, you know what? I'll take that as a compliment to the team, to the group. The fact that we're sitting here like this and giggling as much as we are. Any last comments or thoughts or questions from chat?
No, for some reason chat says get out.
Weird that.
In terms of service, I don't know.
So strange how that happened.
Taxi for Grumbles?
Yeah, many taxis too. Man, it's weird. Wonder how that happened.
Wouldn't have a clue.
All right. So you have the Nomulans saunter up to you. One of them faints, and the other says, I'm gonna need you to sit down and take a breath and not worry about a thing. And as he says, not worry about a thing, he jabs a large syringe into you and pumps it all into you. And you get to say,
I don't think I can feel any pain at this point. I'm at max pain. So, like, that needle just probably is nothing. And I definitely want to say to him, like, name the crater after me.
well,
I like the idea that there's so much salt that the needle immediately rusts.
yeah.
Better be a tetanus shot.
You get to the word name and then you fall over like you are passed out cold. The rest of you see him fall over, and then instantly the same guy starts casting some magic, and you see this wonderful bright glow around him, and you see the wounds start closing. You see the sores and everything, they start getting better. And he just kind of looks at you guys. So you three were with him?
Unfortunately so, yes. So he can't handle his drink. He's a lightweight.
Literally.
He was that light as you saw that he took off through the tent, you know.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've seen this happen, and probably won't be the last time we've seen this happen. However, tell him he's gonna be fine.
Yes, so with that, Ragnar looked at him and said, he said you're gonna be fine. I don't believe him, he's a gnome.
I'm still asleep.
Oh, he's passed out, like he tongue out. Like he's completely
He has a big dragon
Yeah.
tongue, so it's like, laying to the side.
drooling, like
Hey, look, Alistair. Alistair, look. That's what real healing looks like.
Wow.
No.
Oh, the shade.
Oh, that burns more than the salt.
I'm not the cleric.
Yeah, you'll get this quizzical look from Ragnar, who will pull out his little black book and Pick up a few pages, and you'll see him reading down, using his finger to look, and tongue hanging out. He pull out his little pencil and start scribbling something in this page again of the book. And just glare at you and put the book back in his pouch.
Roll intimidate on that one, please. Not very serious, but still, I want to see an intimidate roll on that. Okay.
I think Funkin is just intimidated as a free action. I think he just like in the circumstances, he's like, oh, a bit too soon, maybe.
yeah, I like that idea. You suddenly hear,
all racers, attention! We are about to start the tournament. Please find your vehicles and your spaces. You will be called to the start line when it is your turn. Betting may start on the race 1, which is number 1 and number 2 up against each other.
Oh.
Yes, I'll have some tea, please. What do you mean it's not off? Okay, just...
Oh, Alistair, you got one of these free T-shirts too.
Yes, it works really well. It's very absorbent, so if you have a baking grease or anything.
Oh.
so, Alistair, you're number 18. Funkin, give me a D20.
Okay. It's gonna be difficult to roll 6.9.
You D100 for that.
Oh.
Oh. Well then.
Fight!
It seems like the two gnomes are going down against each other.
What?
Oh, by the way, when I went off and fiddled with my Mecha Strider and came back, my Mecha Strider has now got. You know how people write with welders? So there's a bead going down.
Yeah.
So now it's welded into the side of it. It says 18 welded onto the Mecha Strider. So even if I lose my bib, it still says 18 on the Mecha Strider.
Fair. Yeah.
Also, that jerky motion that the Mecha Striders have, mine doesn't have that. It just smooth as a V12.
Glides along like the Martians out of Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Alistair, this is a turn up for the books. It looks like it's gnome on gnome action.
Yeah, sure. No
I
mercy.
strongly suspect you'll win.
No
given
mercy.
Your modifications.
That's an actual, that's a quest in World of Warcraft called Show No Mercy.
Yeah.
Show no
So
mercy.
I feel like that's an old joke.
Well,
I don't deserve a groan for that.
I suppose I'm going to need my mount. Go, Gadget Cock. Roll.
You just really trying to ruin everybody's channel ratings right now.
That mine's an 18.
Yeah, no, you're a chicken. No, I'm not going to entertain this idea. Sorry. We're moving swiftly along. You see the race number 1. They are lined up and ready to go. Dunbar, you come to, and you are very, you are woozy. You feel there's aches in your body, like you feel like you've been training for the world's heavyweight championship, marathon race, triathlon, everything at once. Like you are so sore and stiff, like you are fully healed, like you're not
stiff.
yeah not in the way that Funkin is apparently, but yeah, like sore muscles and just kind of aching as you try to move, and yeah, but you have a pet rat sitting on your chest, kind of looking at you quizzically.
Oh, hey, Nibbles. Wait, did I miss the betting? He just gets up. Did I miss the betting?
Betting
How
on
far
race
is he
number
from?
1. Betting on race number 1 may start.
Oh. He would. I don't know how far he is from everything. He'd just start rushing over towards the betting tent.
Right. Not very far.
Okay.
You see a lot of
yeah,
people stream too here. Yeah. We're going to just fast forward a bit with a few bets here and there on some of the races. How many bets do you want to place, like for each of the races?
I just want to do 5 on Alistair. That's it. 5 gold on Alistair.
Oh, that race is much later. So, like for now, like there's a few other races going on. Some people on horses, some people on Kodos, like all different types. Some on a lion. It's a bit weird.
Okay, yeah. Then he just go and watch. Then.
Yeah. And we move on to where suddenly you hear the same voice.
Race number 18. Race number 18, please take your spots on the racing line. And the betting will open in 1 minute.
Well, good luck, Alistair. May the best artificer win.
Yes.
Have you not been taking your medicine?
Sorry, I've got some grease on my larynx, I think.
Ah.
That's better. Thank you.
He's been eating too much bacon.
Ugh, congealed bacon fat on your larynx.
Knowing you've probably put some of that nuclear stuff in your chicken.
I missed that. Sorry. I didn't hear
No,
what Grumble
you've
said.
probably put some of that nuclear stuff in your chicken.
No, but that's a good idea for the second round, definitely.
All right. Well, anyway, good luck, and I definitely won't let you win. And he does like a really obvious wink.
Thank you. I definitely won't let you lose. Wait.
So with that in mind, and Ragnar overhearing the two gnomes talking, he scuttles off to the tent and buys another tactical nuclear Taurian and tries to surreptitiously pour it into Fonkin's chicken.
Where is... I have a question. Does it have like a tank lid thing? Is it at the back? where do you pour the fuel in this? Is it like a Mustang Mach 1 where it's in the middle of the trunk at the back, or is it?
No. So the way I imagine them when I think about them in a more, for lack of a better term, realistic setting, is that you have the metal body, and on one side you will have a hatch kind of underneath, like if you imagine an ostrich size kind of body, and underneath one of the wings you will have a little hatch that you can open and then fiddle with the bits, and that's where you would have a power core or power source or whatever. That's kind of what I'm having in my mind, at least.
I don't think they're liquid power though, right?
No, they are definitely arcane powered.
Yeah, I like the idea of Ragnar buying a drink. Like, I'm going to pour this into Fonkin's chicken and make it go faster, and it just ruins all the internal electric bits.
Or all he's done is basically doused my mount in very flammable liquid.
Yeah.
It's incredibly dangerous, and I'm a fire gnome.
Oh boy!
No.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, I mean, Ragnar doesn't know this. He doesn't know anything, understand how these things work whatsoever.
Yeah,
so
no, I like it.
Snuck up there and just sort of trying to surreptitiously pour it in whilst Fonkin's not looking.
I think Fonkin's not actually paying attention, so unless you make a real fumble of it, he's talking to Alistair, wishing him well.
Let me do a sleight of hand check.
Yes, please.
Sneaky.
Yes,
really
please.
bad at.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good roll.
Funkin, give me a perception, perhaps, on that? Yeah. Almost said spot hidden, but that's a different system.
Is it spot hidden?
6, because I'm conversing with Alistair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you are completely oblivious. And yeah, you pour the liquid on this mecha strider, or like I assume you would open
the
and
flat thing
yeah.
that I've seen as looking in there, so I assume that's where we go, and then I'll sort of shake it in there, and you'll see me sort of surreptitiously walk off, sort of licking the remaining contents out of this little tiny file because you don't want to waste a drop of it, and go and stick it in the stands.
Oh, interesting.
89% increased capacity for speed.
89% chance of increasing capacity for fire.
Yeah, more likely.
Yeah.
You are now 89% flammable.
Well, 89% more, and it was already 100%. But
Some things are on fire twice.
self-combusting. It's you pour it in, and you don't really see anything happen. You don't really hear any effect, but you walk off.
And I'm going to go to the betting place. I'm going to put 2 gold on Fonkin to win.
All right. And okay, let's.
Ragnar thinks he's been really clever. He thinks he's juiced up the Fonkin's chicken.
Let's figure out how many bets have been placed on this race. Max roll is of course 100, and we're gonna say that each bet is about 2 gold. So let's figure this out.
I'm doing 5.
22 bets have been set on this, and yeah, so it's gonna be about a payout about 50 if you win.
Wow, 2 gold to 50. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, so what? So my 5 gold bet, how much would that payout be?
62.5.
Yep.
I have no fucking idea.
I
Is
don't.
it 2 gold to 50? So that's times 25.
It'd
So
be 100 something.
105 would be 125 gold.
Yep.
125 gold.
How?
A lot of money.
130 technically. 130 technically because you get your 125 plus you get your bet back normally, don't you?
Yep, you do.
Yeah.
So
You know a lot about this, Doc.
Yeah.
He's
I've got
British.
a racetrack about half a mile from me that I occasionally go to.
And you got a bookies
always-
around the corner?
Occasionally.
I always bet the bare minimum of 2 quid 'cause that's a minimum bet, and I'm not a big better because I ain't got much. I spend more on computer gear.
Occasionally,
You
Chad.
spend all your money
occasionally.
on computer gear and D&D stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, on board games.
You say this like it's a bad thing, Lima.
No, absolutely not. There's just very little return on those things.
He's just jealous of what he saw of what I've got. That's all.
Yeah, no, I absolutely am very envious of your collection of good times. I only have hero quests.
Racers to the starting line. Racers to the starting line.
I do imagine as well that Funkin is typically not all that competent of a rider on this thing. Like, he just lets the machine do what it needs to do, and he's happy to follow everyone else along in the train and that, but he's not like... because for him, it's just a means to an end. It just gets him from A to B. So he's not paying any attention to, like, if it's changed, if it's behaving differently, unless it's, like, really obvious. He's just, it's just the chicken doing what it does.
Chicken doing what it does. Yes, indeed. Alistair dons goggles. Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea. Protect your eyes. I wish I'd thought of that earlier. Minor illusion, like a Groucho Marx kind of face.
All
I'll
right.
be back 1 second. Hang
Yep,
on. I'll be right back.
We are getting ready to race, everybody. This
I
is
bet 2 gold that Lima's 3D printer just started making weird noises again.
Come back, error. Goggles not found.
so this is going to be a bit of a mixture between roles from me, but also from the players.
Uh-oh.
On an out of character question,
Mhm.
Is the track protected from magic? You know, to influence races, etc.
Oh,
No.
somebody's looking to go to jail. They did say the only rule was don't go on the track.
But I don't intend to go on the track.
Yeah.
No, you just send 2 of your friends on there.
Exactly. I'm not going on the track.
Yes, but you are on there as someone doing some racing, which is the difference.
I lose 5 gold because you magically had changed the results. I'm gonna be pissed.
No comment.
Oh, Lima's getting into character.
Oh, he's back to
Here it is.
Grumble's gone too. Okay, what are we getting from Grumbles now?
I wonder which 2 of the players are racing.
He had those right next to him too. They were ready.
That is amazing.
Freddie, Kenny Everett's arrived.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Oh my.
I wish I hadn't given away my World War One pilot's cowl thing, because that would fit very well with
I've got
this.
that somewhere, but I can't see where it is with all the other stuff here.
The big problem with this is the lenses are red, so I can't see much.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say each of you now have 1 inspiration you may blow on anything. You can use it during the race or whatever. Like
do.
this is fabulous. Thank you so much. Oh wow, look at that.
Nice. The closest I get is like a Yushanka, which is not quite the look I was going for.
Funky Biggles has arrived.
All
Chad,
right.
I promise this wasn't supposed to be a comedy episode. I promise.
Yeah, so you hear the announcer saying, on your mark, get set, go. And the first roll we're gonna do here is that I'm gonna have you two roll your initiative. You okay, Lima?
No, I can't see anything. I'm completely blind. Okay.
All right. Well, Funkin takes the initiative
Oh no.
and is able to get away quicker, slightly quicker. Slightly surprised by the spryness of your. It's so good. Slightly surprised by the spryness of your chicken, kind of springing into action. But the Mecha Strider of Alistair isn't far behind. It's not far behind. It just you kind of hear something like almost like a turbine spinning up to be quicker. And now we're going to have the surprise element. Okay, yep. It's all fine.
Uh-oh.
It's all fine.
Secret shim rolls. Sure.
Yeah, nothing happened apparently. Sean. Nothing to see here.
And now I want I think we're going to continue with dexterity rolls from you two on this.
Uh-oh.
Boy.
Hmm.
Oh, yep.
Alistair? They might love the method acting, but if you're having trouble doing anything, please let me know.
No. Can you not hear me?
No, we couldn't hear you there for a second.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was gonna say this is very much my jam. So can I do with intelligence as an artificer instead?
Mm.
This is very, and I think as far as a mechanical thing can be, I have bonded with this chicken.
Animal handling, then.
You know what? Yes, I'm going to allow that.
Cool.
My name's Bond. Chicken Bond.
All right.
16.
Yeah, so you're able to spurt alongside of Funkin right now. Funkin, you get kind of caught a bit off guard by the sudden speed, and you're kind of hanging on, and it throws the chicken off a tiny bit. You're now neck and neck.
I shout to Funkin, "You're a lot better than this than I thought."
I'm a lot better at this than I thought.
Okay.
I can't see anything. My eyes hurt so bad. Everything's red. I can't see anything with these on. I need to replace the glass.
Nobody's ever gonna tell Lima that you're not committing to a bit. Like this is commitment right here.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah. Okay. You shoot off, and we're gonna want the next roll for your commanding of your vehicles. Grumbles, now that you're about you've had your initial surprise and everything. Let's do you want to use something else, or are you going to continue on with dexterity on it?
I think Fonkin, like in the mid of the chaos and everything, he kind of thinks I'd like to roll animal handling, because he's kind of talking to it like, "Calm down, chicken. Straight line. It's not that difficult."
Okay, fair. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Very nice.
Oh shit. Yeah. All right.
Someone from the crowd yelling, "Don't lose to him, damn it, Alistair!"
Alistair, give me your roll.
Can I make a case for Arcana, which is still intelligence, but I do have some training in it, and this is my background as a guild artisan. Since I thought we were using stats, and we're using skills as well, if we can justify it, and I'd say this definitely falls under Arcana.
Sure. Ooh,
nice. Let's go.
Very good roll. Now, I want a D100 from each of you.
Flames to shoot out the back of Fonkin's
44.
Okay.
Oh no. I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, why did you say "oh no"? Like you assumed it was bad.
No.
Oh, we're fairly close.
Yeah. So, Alistair, with a slight better bond with his Mecha Strider and a slightly better attuned one, you're starting to pull ahead, and you would gather you're about halfway down the racing strip now. So,
how long is the racing strip, and how sort of far are they from us? Are they coming towards
they're
us?
about halfway. They're about halfway going away.
And how far away is halfway?
Yes. Oh,
it's more than 120 feet, if that's what you're thinking.
Yes. Big track.
Sneaky bastard over there, warming up his fucking fingers, going.
Yeah, Funkin,
Yeah.
Can you give me a reflex roll?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay. Okay.
Is that a reflex or just a straight up dexterity?
It's just a straight dexterity, or did you want a dex save?
I
a
wanted
dex
dex
save,
save.
reflex.
Sorry. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I think it's the same. So
Yeah,
keep
they've
the
changed.
roll and then-
I liked it when it said reflex and
Yeah.
will and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it would be exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. Then. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Then we'll hold on to the first one because it doesn't make sense to re-roll something that is already being the same. Like it's yeah. Yeah. You suddenly feel the entirety of the Mecha Strider start to move faster, and you frantically grab on to the neck of this thing as it feels like it's starting to take longer steps. Like it's starting to kind of lean forward more and take longer strides. And one of the strides is actually up alongside of Alistair. Alistair, can you give me a perception roll on this, perhaps? If you notice this.
13.
Okay, yeah. No, you don't really notice
I'm kind of focused
in your...
forwards, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, you're very focused forward for good reasons.
Also,
for good
these
reasons.
glasses, I don't see anything past this point, actually. They're very much like, no, seriously, I can't see my hands right now.
Kind of like that, yeah.
They're like horse blinders. Like, if I do this, I can't see my hands.
Tunnel vision. You got tunnel vision
It's
then.
very much tunnel vision. So if anything's like, even if it's past me and over here, I can't see that.
So if we all
And
lean to the left
also
on our cameras
red.
and wait, he can't see us.
And that's why racers don't use those anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't know. It's like you're super focused. Like you are like, I'm going to win this thing. Yes.
I might have to have these glasses as a permanent part of Alistair's outfit.
I love them. I think they fit Alistair as a character.
Yeah.
They do.
Definitely.
For welding.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next round. Let's have the handling.
Oh, okay.
On. Okay. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Feeling richer already.
Critical hit.
Critical.
We
haven't got Palm Storm.
The longer
So,
strides of the Mecha Strider from Funkin is making it a bit unruly and a bit weird, and you're like, whoa. It's going kind of like bumpy, and it's weird.
Bouncing a little bit.
It's bouncing a little bit, yeah. And
He's so little, he's stinking.
it's very warm. Like there's a weird heat coming from the Mecha Strider right now.
Oh no!
I wonder why.
Oh no!
And Alistair, you are fully attuned to your Mecha Strider right now. You are holding on. You've got the grips, and you're like it's as if you feel at one with the turbine engine inside of this thing now. It's whirring at full capacity, like, and you are speeding ahead, and you are grabbing a sizable lead.
Beep, beep.
And then
I like the idea. Instead of the legs going this, it's just going Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay. Yeah, that's That's okay. That's okay. We're fine there. Next roll.
How? So I'm becoming aware that this thing's getting
Yeah.
a bit warm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should test it with fire.
I want to make a point of order. Funkin is already thinking about getting off this thing. So I'm not saying he'll get a chance, but he's already at this point. He's thinking, I don't know how safe this thing is.
I like the idea of Funkin going, ooh, heat. I can work with heat, and then just channeling it back into...
to it too.
Oh, actually, give me your...
He's not that akin or in tune with this chicken thing. It's like it's a means to an end, and if it's gonna start getting hot and uncomfortable, he's like, I think it's a self-preservation instinct. So it's another handling.
No, give me your D100s first.
Oh, D100.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, I forgot. I forgot about your D100s first. Need to see those.
Oh wow, that didn't. Okay. 35.
38.
Okay. Yeah, no,
we're still very close.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's very even. It's very even.
Yeah.
Now give him your handlings.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh wow. Neck and neck, hey.
The Mecha Striders are still going, and Alistair is holding on to the lead, and that was spurred on as some of the strides started happening. And we're gonna do this again. Okay. Funkin. The wind is starting to blur past your ears. Like it's whistling with how fast you're going right now.
Oh.
And yet somehow it feels as if your Mecha Strider is moving at half the speed it should be, but it's going quickly at the same time. Something is very strange. Last handling roll now.
Okay.
Do you want the D100s first?
One second.
No. This is the normal handling roll from you guys.
Oh, okay.
Funkin, he's struggling, but he just starts to reach back ever so slowly to something just on his belt with his left hand. Animal handling.
Let's see. See, the worst I can do is the same, but if I get the same, that's a nat 1, and the nat 1 is always a failure. So, not a nat 1!
Nat 1.
Hey!
Fair. You're holding on there. It's still still some good handlings, but with them picking up speed, it's getting increasingly hard to hold on and doing your thing there. Now I want your D100s, please.
Funkin is not particularly strong.
Oh boy.
If I get 69, I win.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, so close. But the thing is, I rolled very close to you, and 69 is pretty close to 64, so let's see what I get.
Ooh.
Still
Okay.
close, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And let's see.
I would have had like 2 nat 1s if it was me.
Okay. Well then. Alistair crosses the line right before one of the legs of Funkin's Strider crosses. Like we're talking neck and neck, or neck and foot in this
those
case.
are long necks.
They are very long necks, yes, indeed. And you see green fireworks show up across the finishing line above where Alistair crossed first. Now, I need some handling rolls for you guys to slow down successfully.
I don't. I keep going. I deploy parachutes to slow down. Straight up animal handling, or
well, I mean, whatever you've been rolling to kind of control the thing.
25, 19. So 25.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just going to say, Funkin's ready to use his action now, but I'll go with what's happening.
Yeah, no, you're having trouble slowing it down, Funkin. Alistair, like, is just kind of slowly but surely.
I've got an idea on how Alistair slows down.
Okay.
The parasol is securely attached, and he folds it out as a makeshift parachute and goes.
Yes, I love this. And
then you get the boom, 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 slow down at the end, and it just folds them, like like Boba Fett folds down the viewfinder thing, and it just goes back up and goes.
Ooh, that went well. Funkin, where are you going?
Funkin, however, is like.
Up
Funkin, you're gonna give me another animal handling on that one to slow it down.
Comes from that one.
Can I cast a spell?
Sure. What do you want to spell? What do you want to spell?
So
what do you want to cast?
Funkin realizes, like, I don't know. I think he realizes he's lost, but it was very close. Maybe he didn't notice in the blur. But he realizes that he's lost control of this thing. He's like, he doesn't know what's going on. He's never been this speed before. He likes a bit of no risk, no fun. But he also is, if we've gone past the finish line, there's no point in hanging on to your. And he's also acutely aware of what happened to Dunbar quite recently. So he's not correlating, but he's just saying, I don't want to end up face down in the dirt or planting into a rock or a wall or something, because he's really tough and he nearly died, and I'm a twig. So Funkin at least attempts to cast a spell, and that spell being rope trick. He grabs the piece of rope that's just attached to his belt. And he tries to cast the spell, and an invisible pocket dimension thing just appears. The rope goes out a couple of feet and then goes taut, and he's just left hanging like a pendulum swinging underneath it.
Yep.
What is the DC for? Like, you hurt yourself or
No.
something?
We're just gonna ignore that. However, I am going to roll something.
Oh boy.
Rope burn.
Ooh. The chicken takes half a step, and we're going to slow down time here because there's a lot happening very quickly. Alistair, you are contently in your victory, and you're wiggling your eyebrows, and slowly the goggles are digging themselves into your eyes. No, you've slowed down.
In here somehow. I need to work on the.
Before I go on describing this, can I just say how happy it makes me to watch you four on the screen over there next to me, and people in goggles and their smiles, and it's just enjoyment. It makes me so incredibly happy. And
I will have more props for next time.
I'm gonna try not to become emotional here, but yeah. So you watch as Funkin shoots off, the Mecha Strider picking up more and more speed and glowing a bright white. you almost see light trails coming off it behind as it's moving forward. You see Funkin suddenly grab something. The Strider continues forward for a tiny bit. Funkin is hanging on to a rope. And you hear as this bright white explosion tears across in front of you. The Mecha Strider that Funkin was on is completely gone. Funkin is completely gone. And there's a giant crater left where the Mecha Strider was, about 5 feet in front of where you last saw Funkin. The fireball.
I can't see him dangling on a rope.
No, because the fireball has continued upwards, and the last of the light is just kind of shining down, and there is no trace. There is no sight of Funkin at all.
Alistair immediately revs up the Mecha Strider and runs over.
You find nothing. There's not even a shred of clothing. There's not a shred of any sight of Funkin. He is...
I'm looking up to see if he's been blown skyward and see if I can see him above somewhere. And I've got my goggles on so I can see in the sun.
Yeah, you whip out your goggles, you attune them to the darkness, you look around and there's no sight
they've
of
got
him.
polarizing filters and stuff.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
sides.
You're tuning and there's no sight of him. You see birds, you see other things clearly, but there's no sight of him. A gasp goes across the...
I'm trying to do the predator noise. I can't do it.
Oh, Sam Fisher just entered the chat. Apparently.
Yeah. That was the last one.
A gasp goes across the audience, and we start. Imagine a drone footage kind of scene where you see it slowly rise as you see the crowd stand almost completely still. There's an eerie silence across the salt flats. And then you all start feeling a vibration in the ground. Rocks are slightly starting to skip across. Animals are starting to panic. People are clearly starting to panic. One of the officials is yelling, "Run!" Longstride comes out, looks around, sees Dunbar, and he says, "Where are your friends? We need to go now."
They were on the racetrack.
He looks over, and you hear him go, "Oh, he's a duck son." The last thing your group sees is thousands and thousands and thousands of bug-like creatures rise up from the ground.
Oh no. Oh, actually, if we do the instance, can we get the bug mounts and then we can use those in
No,
Entourage?
you are not in Entourage, my friend.
I was hoping.
Funkin, you are launched into your little pocket dimension by the blasts. Tell us where you land and describe the things around you.
I so want this. I so want this to be fucking fucked.
Yeah. I know, but I thought I can't just copycat that. So I was hoping that Funkin would be blown into his own hole. He.
Phrasing. Phrasing.
No. The phrasing was perfect. There was nothing wrong with the phrasing.
Fair. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He ends up bursting out into, and he's like shaken up for a moment, and like picks himself up, and he's just lying. He's landed comfortably, and there's just beautiful, soft, thick, lush grass, and just like little birds tweeting, and just sort of happy animals. And there is like a little a pergola, is it? I think like a pagoda. Yeah, maybe it's just a pagoda. And it's just basically like a outdoor, like something you would get at like a summer festival or something, like where there's like a wine stand or whatever, like a really nicely laid out pergola, like proper VIP, like what rich people experience, and you see it in films and stuff. And it's there's like little like dryads or whatever, and little fairy creatures floating about, and it's all just good spirits and a little bit of like like cherubs trumpeting, and it's all just like positive energy and very zen, but like just a happy summer festival kind of arrangement. And Funkin's just like, I'm back home again. Back to the safety of the woods. And he starts just kind of getting his breath back and everything, and just walking over towards this arrangement, and but everything is like gnome scaled. So as he walks up to it, he just hops up on a little stool like that, and he's like, "Could you pour me a glass of nectar, please?" And one of the sort of people there just like pours out a glass for him to drink from and everything, and it's all just really fancy gnome sort of stuff, or actually probably more like elven in design because of his contact he's had with elves in the past. So yeah, everything, and it's just kind of a peaceful oasis for him. And then he goes, I wonder what happened. I don't know. And then he just kind of puts his finger in the air and draws like a little, like an oblong in the air, and it just kind of fuzzles in like a flat screen television or something. It's up to you if you allow it, but I like the idea that he's got like he's got a viewing screen like Star Trek style, so there's no actual window, but he just gets like a viewing screen and he can see what's going on outside the bubble.
As you're
with no sound.
He's got a ring camera plugged into his extra dimensional rope trick.
Yeah.
As you're drawing this square in front of you, an empty butler's suit floats over to you with a silver plate held by one of these, these classic white gloves. Like there's no form inside of it, and it just floats up to you and says, "Your drink, sir?" "Ah, yes, I see we are looking into the world again, are we? Yes, it's quite magnificent. Yes. Is there anything I can help you with?"
Thanks, Jeff. Could always rely on you.
You are welcome, sir.
Be discreet about it, but a change of underwear would be handy.
Right away, sir. Yes, very well.
One down, two to go.
Would you like the brown ones or any of the other colors?
I don't mind. You pick something out.
Right. Seeing as it is February, I don't know. What time is it, sir? I have no idea. Time is weird here. I'll just go for the green ones. Yes, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
He floats off and he goes behind a screen and then instantly comes back, and he has a pair of green underwear. Very fancy, gold borders and stuff on it. It's got embroidered Funkin.
Excellent. The gold and the green, I like those ones.
Yes, I thought you might, sir. I thought you might. What brings here today?
I shouldn't dabble too much. I don't want to
overdo it after what I've seen my friends go through today, but I've got a few recipe ideas actually. What do you think about if we change one of our barrels of everlasting nectar to be nuclear nectar? Hmm?
And what would be the purpose of this, sir?
Something to give the dwarves when they come round to visit.
Oh, that's a very good idea. This is always a good idea to keep the dwarves happy and satisfied. Yes, very good, very good.
Yes.
I shall get on that right away, sir. You enjoy your window to the world, you know, the VV or something.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, very good, sir. You just call on me if you need anything, and he floats off.
Mm. Oh, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Of course, my usual.
Your usual?
Double bacon sandwich.
Yes. Would that be with extra bacon, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'll get 5 kilos of bacon out for you, sir.
Thank you.
Kilos? It's a little for him. That would be an arm. That would be like a heavy arm weight.
For a normal human, that's a fairly heavy arm weight, all depending on how you're holding it.
Yeah.
And we are gonna pan back to the stunned silence of the crowd, where Ragnar and Dunbar have just witnessed a huge explosion. You are seeing tons and tons and tons of bugs start to pour out of the ground. They have this nerve-wracking shriek with how they communicate. Like there's chittering, and then there's these shrieks that they let out, and the panic is spreading across everyone. Alistair, you turn back and you see all of these bugs that are popping out of the ground between you and the rest of the crowd. What do you want to do?
So, how far away was the large explosion of Fonkin and his fireball?
About 400 meters.
Quite a way for a dwarf to wander then.
Yes.
And we've got the bugs, and the bugs are between us and that, I assume.
Yes.
Can I?
Karen Loeb.
And I can't see the rope hanging down. I guess the rope is burnt off, right?
You see no evidence of anything. Like it's completely gone.
And the bugs are between me and the other guys.
Yes. But
So
you
I'm
are
not
also
going that way.
you're also starting to see disturbances of dirt, and you're feeling the earth rumble around you. You have reason to believe that there's going to be more.
I am going to let's see.
While he's doing that, Ragnar's going to look at his betting slip and go, well, screw it up and throw it on the floor.
As my action, I am going to cast a long strider on myself, which makes me run faster. Or rather, I touch the I touch the Mecha Strider, and that will run faster because it would be stupid to get off the Mecha Strider to do it.
No.
And then I will also cast Detect Magic as soon as I can to see if I can see any shred of, because I know the Mecha Striders are powered by magic. You said arcane stuff.
Yep.
So I want to see if there are bits spread around, if there is nothing spread around, and also see if, because I know Funkin is a wizard, so I know he has capabilities beyond the exploding because he didn't have a choice thing. And if that doesn't work, then I have other options afterwards.
So, as you enable your ability to detect magic, you see that it's as if there's a magical haze of tiny particles all around you in the air, like slowly floating downwards, as if it was spread by this enormous explosion. You don't see any kind of firm bits of anything, and you don't really see because
Do I see components and stuff, or is it just turned to dust?
No, it's completely dust. Like it's just finely ground up, and
I don't feel so safe on my Mecha Strider anymore.
And another thing is, you in kind of being around Funkin and such, you have used your detect magic before, but you don't recognize his magical signature anymore.
Yeah, and also detect magic is only 30 feet, so I'd have to be pretty much right next to his pocket dimension to see it.
Yeah, no, you're close enough as such, but it's just there's no feeling, there's no sensation of the magic that you tie to him.
Then I will make use of Long Strider, and if possible, I will also cast Expeditious Retreat as a bonus action to let me use the dash action to basically double leg it out of here.
Yep.
I'll look at Dunbar and go, I think you better get your winnings before this lot get close to us, and I think we need to off-ski.
Is that even possible? Is it possible to get over to the robotic to pay out machine?
I know there's a Tyranid invasion, but I made a bet. I want to be the manager.
Oh God!
It's a matter of principle.
Yeah, no, you can make your way over to him. There's massive panic around you, but you can make your way over to him.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty big guy, so I think I can kind of just shove most people to the side, as long as they're not as big as unless there's orcs running like that. Yeah, I'd like to try to go to the betting guy and be like, hey, pay me quick.
Oh yes, your winnings, sir. Here you have all your gold. And then it just kind of starts spewing out gold. Like it just continues and continues and continues and continues.
I just stick my bag like under his mouth, trying to like, yes, he's spewing this out.
Yeah, like it's just going on. Like something's gone wrong with this thing, and it's just continuing. Like all of the winnings, everything that they have ever won, is coming out of this.
Okay, so I don't want to sit there forever and collect it because that would be suicide. But let's say I hold it there for a good minute. How much do you think my bag would collect?
More than you can carry.
How much can you carry? Is my question to you. No, it fills up. Like it's like you're having trouble kind of stringing it shut now. That's how full it is.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I basically, as soon as my what do they call it, coin purse, as soon as my coin purse is overflowing, then I'd pull it away, and well, by darn it, I didn't learn last time. We're gonna try it again. I'm gonna try turning invisible.
Sure.
Who knows? Maybe insects can't see through invisible. I don't think I think that was another spell that I didn't have to do any kind of.
Yeah, no, I pretty much just see it as you at will kind of going, okay, I am one with the darkness. The darkness is one with me.
Yeah. So I would do my normal thing where I kind of summon the weird dark wisps and everything, and just kind of slowly cloak myself into darkness, and then I would also try to. Try my damnedest, and this is the one thing I'm usually good at, stealthing away.
Yep.
I'm not gonna run and panic like everybody else. I'm gonna, no noise, no trace left behind. Try to stealth away. Do I need to roll for that?
No, you have complete control of everything. Like you are in kind of a zen moment right now. You have you feel like the gold spilling out of this weird person, wizard, robot, whatever it was. It felt as if you've been rewarded by the gods again. You felt like something was rewarding you, and that gave you some happiness and some kind of calmness, and that, okay, maybe we're not that far removed from everything that's going on, and you now have control over yourself, and you kind of stealth away.
I'm not completely screwed in this world.
Ragnar, as you're watching Dunbar go up to him and fill his coin purse, and you see this the well of coins just kind of spit out, and like people are just grabbing a handful as they're running past and running away. You see him disappear and stealth away into the crowds.
Do I see which way he sort of disappears off towards?
No, he disappears before your eyes, before he wanders off.
Ragnar will pick up his 2 coins and think, well, he's going to be left here and waste not, want not. He'll put his 2 coins that he bet back in his pouch.
Only 2. Wow.
Yeah,
Such
I
a
bet
good guy.
2, and he's
Such a good
guy.
He's fair, if nothing else.
He might be a murderer of gnomes, but he's no thief.
At least I haven't figured out if you're actually a pocket dimension or heaven.
Yeah, this is the thing. Funkin thinks he's in his pocket dimension, but he's actually dead.
You grab your 2 coins, and as you turn to get away with the rest of the crowd from the bugs that are now storming towards your position, you see behind you there are 2 of these bugs already there. And one of them opens its maw and screeches at you. And that's where we're going to call it for today.
Oh my!
Oh, you bastard!
Every bloody time, isn't it?
Hey, chat. While I might have had the horrible accident that created a crater, I might be the only one to live.
I can outrun these bugs.
I love the fact that I'm able to catch Lima every single time with the ending.
Absolute shit.
I'm completely fine as long as 2 things turn out to be true. 1, I'm not dead. And 2, these bug invasions last about 58 minutes.
How attuned to nuclear blasts are you?
For an hour, so
I can reveal, Nuan, you are not dead. No. However, the rope is fully inside of the dimension, together with you, which is why Lima couldn't find it.
Yeah, obviously it's been singed and burnt to cinders what was left. And I bet the part that's in the dimension is actually smoldering at the end as well.
Did he take any blast damage while getting flung in?
I landed on thick, soft grass.
Ragnar,
I described it.
Ragnar looks at the cup and goes, well, nuclear option, best option.
you might have some rope burn on your hands from the, and then there's the blast. But
A fire wizard with rope burn. How ironic.
Quick question is, has he joined the Lima Brown trousers collection?
I think he confirmed that himself, honestly, by asking for new underwear.
Down, 2 to go.
I think the sort of nuclear explosion going off underneath me was pretty. Monkey feels like he was about to die.
Yeah, and I had what? Hakar, the blood serpent or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I think we both had warranted.
Definitely.
Lucky you have trousers.
He's got an unseen servant butler that fixes his fucking pants.
Yeah. No, I mean the ones that he was wearing. Just rags and.
Appear to have shit yourself, my sir. Would you like me to exchange your pants for a clean pair?
Yeah, Funky wore the brown trousers today.
You have some feces malfunction, that's
I was gonna go with a joke about where he hands over the underwear and Funkin just folds it up and puts it in his knapsack because he never wears underwear. But I didn't go with that.
Oh God.
Funkin's going commando.
Yeah.
Wander up on the shoes.
I don't know why, but I just kind of imagine the blast that hit Funkin made him like it was hanging by the rope that first was taught one way because of inertia, suddenly being swung back and then launching him up into this dimension. We're hitting this cloud first, going, and then safely just letting him land on the green grass below, going like,
like a toilet paper commercial.
You might have landed on green grass, but you didn't say it was a soft landing on green grass. When you get up, there's just a black outline of dead grass.
Yeah, it's like a little gnome angel on the grass. I do like to make an entrance.
It's a snow angel.
Snow angel, beautiful.
Happy to be here. I'll be here all week.
oh
no, Lord.
So
I definitely think one nuclear explosion outweighs one singed eyebrow, one singed beard. I think I've got my revenge.
There's no
yeah.
business like no business like no.
And you made me richer than I would have been.
Hey, yeah, true.
That's true.
Any scenes or thoughts or ideas that you want to play out before we completely call it?
Yeah, can we go for another hour?
No?
Oh, okay. No, not like this.
That's just me. Oh, okay.
I would love to, but it is.
I do actually. Honestly, I do have to plan my own D&D stuff as well. So
we did start a bit late, sadly, but this would have been the cutoff point anyway, as this happened. So yeah.
So I don't know enough about WoW to know what those insects are.
They are silithids.
I'm assuming it's what we fought already, right?
No, those were basilisks. Like you fought a large crocodile-looking basilisk creature, like chunky.
So this is worse.
So these are silithids. They are Kiraji bug-like creatures.
It's the same stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So you're seeing thousands and thousands of these tiny, enormous scarabs, so to speak, kind of crawl out of the sand around you.
Oh God.
Yeah, and they are about half the size of a gnome. So whereas they're not enormous, they're also not small and tiny and cute. Or
I could step on them.
Could you though? Would you though?
6'8".
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I would. I don't have shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the carapace and the chitin and these would prove tough even for you.
Yeah, it's that moment when you step on a cockroach, you go, oh no, and then you lift your foot, and the cockroach just goes, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
I'm surviving.
Oh, here I see there are two miners Silithid hives in Tenaris.
Yes.
And Thousand Needle has one.
Yes, there is one. It was described as part of the old dig site that was down there.
Rust Mole dig site.
Yes, where I think it was the dwarves that dug too deep too greedily. And
Explorers League.
And the Explorers League, not necessarily dwarves as such, but yeah. Dunbark, by the way, you have been healed up to about 3/4 health, so you can put it up to one.
3/4 would be like 28 or something. 26.
Yeah, let's.
Math says.
Roughly there.
I know it's not.
Can we go to locations where we don't have to leave in an emergency? You know, maybe one section.
Oh, leave an emergency you wanted to do? Okay, I can fix that.
I know it's not exact
Yeah.
equivalent, but Silithid hive drones, which are the lowest ones, are level 33, so we're all fucked.
And no, I remember them being very hard.
Yeah, they're not fun. They're not fun. Any questions or comments from chat, perhaps? Any worries?
Comments are just positive, people having fun, enjoying it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
There was one suggestion of rolling a D100 to see how many fragments my ride would blow up into.
There's not enough sides on a D100.
D10,000.
It's part of the dust of this desert now.
Yes, you are part of creation of the next world at this point.
I was looking to see if I could have any like camouflage, so I could just, because we've already established that my Mecha Strider can go down on its belly essentially, and the legs kind of go up on the side.
Do the
a little
whole
bit.
paddle board.
Yeah. Kind of the Frodo and Sam with the cloaks over them turning into a boulder thing. But I couldn't find anything. I'm like, this guy's self, that's not quite it, and I don't have a minor illusion or anything like that.
There is one thing I wanted to do though, that I kind of forgot while you guys were still in Gadget Zan. Because I didn't really give you guys the opportunity of shopping in Thibbletwap's shop. That was something that I intended to do. Give you guys the opportunity of shop, look for gadgets, look for things that would be handy for you to be in this world. That would be...
We can go back, and then I can talk to that gnome guy, because it turns out I know that guy.
So this would be, of course, retroactively to give you the gear, but not necessarily redo any of the conversation or such. But yeah,
can we reveal who the gnome guy was?
I mean, yeah. If you wanna do a tiny lore dump, feel free.
Well, I mean, it was kind of your lore dump, so
yeah. But it came to pass that Thibbletwap is in the history of Alistair Brambley, in sorts.
Quite literally, because he's like the progenitor of the family.
So I think the phrasing I used, where was that? Where was it? I threw this in.
I'm looking for it now.
Was this in the campaign talk or
no
sharing?
Yeah, general campaign talk, because it's not in summary, sharing, or shopping.
Let's see. I tagged you in it, didn't I?
I think so. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
As you arrive at the racetrack, Alistair has the revelation of who Thibbletwap Cobblepot is. He's one of the earliest artificers in your very long and very proud family tree, one of the founders of the Cogstag University. He mysteriously went missing after the birth of his third child.
Which also aligns with the lore that where we talked about with the disappearance of some of the energy and some of the other things happening along. I think we mentioned that in that same episode where there were some mysterious disappearances and such happening. So yeah. So that's your like 400 years back. Great something.
Well, 400 years isn't that long for gnomes.
Yeah, don't they live like 200, 300 years?
I think Alistair is 80, I think. And he's not particularly old for a gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they live a bit. It's probably only 3 generations ago.
It's my granddad.
No, it would have to be further back, I think. So, but like, I think more like 400 years for
humans
in equivalence. So.
Oh, okay. So like,
pretty far back.
Because I'm 80 years old.
I don't know if we mentioned this to the audience, but during that same session, Dominica, from my
Oh, the fan art.
yeah, Dominica from my community wanted to make the party in the current World of Warcraft engine, and he did, and he sent an image to us. I don't know if do any of you have the ability to show that quickly? Oh yeah, actually, if I go here to my battle map now,
Yeah, I can show it.
there you go. There it is.
On the battle map. Battle map.
So
I don't see it.
no, like, but on my screen, I can show it. But if we go into Roll20, and what's the easiest way? Can I just make a handout? Mysterious note. The party.
Yeah.
There. And then I think I need to save this somewhere first. Cancel that in there. Save picture as. Where? Oh, where can he be? There we go. The party. Party. There. And now we can go back in Roll20. Pictures. Jesus, I have so many files and folders. Save. And then show to players. Show to everyone.
Ah, there we go. Here.
And that is the party that he tried recreating in the current World of Warcraft engine.
Oh, but I have wings.
Yeah, like sadly no option of removing that, but yeah.
Pretty close. I even have the right horn, kind of.
He went back and listened to the descriptions of the characters and tried to faithfully recreate them as well as possible. And
yeah,
I'd say it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty cool.
All right?
Pretty cool.
So thank you to Dominica for doing that.
I like that the Dragonborn is kneeling down to be next to the rest of us.
Yeah. Necessary.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lima.
I'm gonna try to make Alistair in Hero Forge.
Oh yeah.
For next time, so I can have a true representation of what it looks like, and I can share that with Twitter and stuff. Because obviously the picture we all have in the corner is just AI, very rapid stuff. And first of all, the picture for me is a halfling, and he's a gnome, so that's very inaccurate.
Another thing I want to point out with what Dominica has done, they are all at least level 10. So he has played them a tiny bit before giving them gear and stuff. So yeah, it's not just a basic character kind of creation. This has actually been played a bit.
Crazy.
Which is amazing and cool. And thank you.
Clearly, Alistair is the favorite, even though the name is misspelled. But I'm guessing Alistair with one S and Ragnar with one R was already taken.
Yeah, like there's some issues with
Dunbar with an M.
Yeah.
Who would have named himself Dunbar?
Apparently, it's a popular name, man. I think you're onto something.
Well, I did get it from a name generator, so
maybe it's back in the day. Every server in the world had a Tauren hunter called Bullseye.
Mm-hmm. And
I had a Tauren hunter called Halal because that's the only one I could think of that was funny.
I had a gnome warlock called Big Pain. but so did my brother also. Completely removed from each other. We did not know. Like, these were alt characters on a completely different faction because we were both Horde players, and both of us at some point created gnome warlocks called Big Pain. So, yeah.
As opposed to Socket Scourge. Because it can't reach anything higher. We've been attacked by gnomes. How do you know? There are forks in all the outlets. If we flick on the power, everything will burn down.
So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. Any of you going on?
No, I've got to set up for tonight.
Yeah, I've got stuff to do as well.
And thank you for being an amazing party. And I will say that for good roleplay, for being cool and such, you do still pertain and hold on to your inspiration. All of you guys, you do.
Nice.
So you have that as an option. Should it need be. I'm not sure how we're gonna deal with that in critical fails, because I kind of like the idea of crits not being re-rollable as such, but yeah, there's that. Anyway, thank you so much once again for being an amazing party. Thank you so much for being an amazing audience, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
I love doing this, and we are gonna keep going. We'll notify you of when the next episode will be.
I'm afraid it won't be next week, as I'm working again next week, unfortunately.
So intro to next week, probably.
Probably.
Yes. I have put in a lot of magical boxes. There's 16 magic boxes now.
Doc's been farming spores just so we can have the fancy boxes.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically, I've repaired the best part of the house, put plenty of storage in, so people can just go and play the game rather than have to worry about building or resource management.
Yeah.
I
wanted to click.
I will urge my players to think about gadgets and stuff that you might need or want, and hit me up in the general campaign talk chat. That way we can figure out if anything that you were looking for was actually available. Cool. Sound good?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna raid TC because he's doing Star Trek World Warship stuff.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Good idea.
If I want to do a group raid.
Yeah, good shout.
Also, please give me your quick summary because I want to hear a bit from your guys' point of view, kind of in character, in the Discord that we can use for explaining next time when we come back.
Oh yes.
Wonderful. Do take care of each other, and I'll see you around.